Okay, here we go.
Oh, there's kids playing hockey here.
Future superstars.
Beautiful.
Going in the
building.
nosebleeds, boys. All right. Going in.
Oh, look at this. Very cool. Awesome. Very excited to have the one and only Laser from Hockey Shop in Langley. Welcome to the show, Laser. How you doing today?
Fabulous. No slap shots.
The Rangers score. Boo.
Can you hear me? Yeah? Yeah, that's wild. Okay. This is craziness. I'm watching the game in the bar. This is the, I'll show you guys. I'm literally we're in a bar here. We make it happen here. Nothing is perfect, you know?
Here we are with the one and only Mr. Jake from Jake's Takes Hockey. Welcome to the show, sir. How you doing today?
That's right. Thanks for having me. I appreciate it.
Russell is the best. He's the secret master of the universe. Yes. And he's come to this realm to set us free and deliver a cup to Vancouver, I think. Russell is a gift from the gods, I think. What do you want? You want to say hi to anyone on the stream? You want to say shout out to anybody? Any advice, words of wisdom? We got 2-1 Canucks right now. Justin, who is he? There you go.
Oh yeah, look at that nice ice getting all clean.
There you go. Go Canucks, go!
Literally the back row, boys. It's nice to have you.
Thanks. Yeah, I'm happy to join you guys.
Witten and Jordan from Canucks Uncensored. How you guys doing today?
Awesome. We're good, Russell. Thanks so much for having us on.
David wins it, goes forward and gets a shot, goes wide. Carr puts it behind the net. Got! Time! Oh, I just got lightheaded! 3-2, Canada wins. I scared the crap out of Dobby. Boys! Boys and girls! We did it! Canada wins! Binnington with some killer saves in overtime, and Connor McDavid, the man we were giving so much crap to through this whole game, wins the game! I'm so red in the face! Look at how red my face is! It's Canadian face! Oh, in Boston, boys! We win it in overtime! This is the man, the myth, the legend, the Blue Line Hockey. Welcome to the show, brother.
Thanks for having me. Pleasure to be here.
How you doing today?
Things are great. Thank you for the wonderful intro, and thank you for having me on. And truly a big fan of what you are doing on your channel as well. So keep it up, man. It's really, really good.
We're in the second row, so we're doing all right.
Live from Rogers Arena, Michael Saunders with that beautiful mustache on his face. There it is. Look at that. A live look in, Rogers Arena, Mike and Zach.
Russell, how are you doing, sir?
I'm doing really good. It's nice to see you.
Great to see you. It's always fun popping into the streams every once in a while when I get a chance, and nice to finally be chatting with you.
How are we? Guys, this is awesome. I'm excited to be here.
Everyone's been very excited to have you on. The word got out and people started getting very excited. So thank you very much for doing this and joining us today.
I appreciate you having me.
Thank you for having me. Thank you to everyone who requested to hear my beautiful voice too. I appreciate that.
How you doing tonight?
Doing good.
Thank you very much for taking the time out of your very first hockey game to join the stream. Everyone was very excited to see you, and enjoy the rest of the game in the third period.
Yeah, thank you so much. Bye-bye, guys.
Trevor Beggs joining the show from Locked On Canucks. Thanks for joining me today, brother.
My pleasure, Russell. How you doing today, buddy?
I'm doing really good. I'm doing really good.
Hey, buddy, what an intro. Thanks, man.
Hey, no problem. It's nice to see you again. It's been a while.
Dude, absolutely. Yeah, those late nights, early mornings.
Yeah, weird
they were
times.
rough.
We are excited to welcome Dave Hall to the show. Welcome, my man.
Hey, thanks for having me today. I'm excited to be on.
We're excited to welcome to the show Larry Fisher.
Thanks for having me, Russell. Looking forward to talking lots of hockey.
Yeah, look at that. Look at this man. He's wearing his Canucks jersey at a Montreal game. You'll love to see it. He became a local legend by calling the Abbotsford Canucks Calder Cup run. We are very happy to welcome Brandon Astle to the show. How's it going, brother?
Russell, I'm doing well. Thanks a lot for having me on.
I'd like to introduce to Nothing is Perfect, Mr. Zach Nolan.
Thank you so much for having me.
Yeah, it's great to have you.
Howdy.
What's up, my dude? They say never meet your heroes, but boy, am I glad I got to, because here he is, the man, the myth, the legendary host, Toddcast Podcast, Mr. Todd Hancock.
Dude, thank you, man. What a crazy introduction. A hero, a myth, a legend.
Yeah. We are pleased to welcome to the show, Canuckland.
Thanks for having me on. I'm really excited.
Passionate, realistic, honest. Rev Trev.
Let's go. Let's get some passion going. There's some actual hockey playing.
Smith plays it right across the zone. Bolana with a shot. Score! The Abbotsford Canucks from the blue line! Shot through a crowd! And the Canucks have won it in overtime! Just like that, game one is over! And you don't have to wait much longer, because the Abbotsford Canucks have won game one with 14:09 left to go in the overtime period! Woo! Just Charlotte wins the draw. They skate in. They take a shot towards the net. Goes high and wide. Comes around. In behind. Into the corner. And just like that, being resilient. Next man up. The Abby Canucks, no doubt, never lost 2 games in a row in this Calder Cup Finals. And the Abby Canucks are Calder Cup champions. Woo! Can you believe it? What's up, everyone? It's Nothing is Perfect. It's Russell Holiday, and it's time for some more Vancouver Canucks hockey. Tonight, they play against their Western rivals, the Calgary Flames, and let's just say, what are they, 30th and 31st in the whole league or something like that? So, a battle of the basement dwellers. The Canucks hoping to climb out of that basement tonight with a must win in November? Question mark. And then while we were waiting for the stream to get going, we had Evelyn say Russ may have cursed the game with the title. So I ask you, did I curse this game with the title in our very first poll question of the day? So make sure you vote in the poll question. Did I curse tonight's game by making the title a must win in November? That is the question. Hunter's already here too, saying 2-1 Canucks with a $2 dono. Thank you very much, Hunter, for donating even before the stream got started. We appreciate you donating to Dobby's college education fund. Thank you for being here, Hunter. We appreciate you, my dude. All right. What are we going to do tonight? Because we have lots going on as per usual. Because we have chaos all the time here on Nothing is Perfect. Canuck Clay just checking in from Rogers Arena. So yeah, let's talk about what we're gonna do, because we're gonna have Canuck Clay on here pretty quick. All right, so there's me. I'm shocked by the amount of stuff that we're gonna do tonight. There's Dustin, there's Clay, there's Ryan, who's a new guy from a podcast called Talking Flames podcast. So he's gonna come on during the second intermission, but I'm getting ahead of myself like I always do. Let's talk about the lineup. So, tonight's lineup, Canucks versus Flames. It is Black Skate Night, hence the theme of the stream tonight. Pre-game, we're going to go to Rogers Arena. We're going to chat with the legend, Canuck Clay. He'll be in the stands. We'll have a quick chat with him before the game gets started, see a little bit of warm-up. Then we're going to say hello to all the beautiful people who are already in chat, waiting for things to get started. Then we'll do the stats that you want, but you don't really need. We'll run through the Canucks lineup, which we'll see. You know, I think we know what it is, but like a lot of the time, it's almost impossible to tell which this Canucks lineup is going to be. There we go. Let's see if I can get the game to load on my TV. Okay, it is now. All right, yes, because the lineup has changed a lot. Dustin Boydell is back for the Rusty and Dusty Sideshow in the first intermission, so you guys should all be excited to see that. And like I said, Ryan from Talking Flames podcast will be on to join us in the second intermission to chat about his hockey fandom, his podcast with his buddy Reese, and as well the game tonight. And then Dustin Boydell will be back for the Rusty and Dusty postgame show. So you guys should all be excited about that as well. So lots going on. Let's hop back to the bar for the moment. Let me double check to see if Mr. Bachelor has posted the lineup. Then we can double check to make sure it's right. Yeah, it looks like we got it. Cool. This is the first time in a while where we actually had it ready to go. And then we do have the Flames lineup too here. Looks like Coronado will be playing despite being hit from behind by Rantanen, or as I like to call him, Ratnin, because he's a little rat. Sounds like he might actually get suspended for his yet another hit from behind in the same week. What a surprise. They didn't suspend him on the first one, and he plays against Vancouver, and then the next game he hits someone else from behind head first into the board. So absolutely ridiculous. Russell, I didn't expect you to make it a poll about it. Crying. Howdy, chat, says Hunter. Hey, Eric, says Evelyn. Hi, Vampire. Like I said, Eric, you can call me Evelyn. Sorry, Evelyn. It's okay. BRB, getting a drink. Speaking of drinks, I'd like to propose a toast to Evil. Oh yeah, getting the refreshments in. You'll love to see it. Evelyn, I'm multitasking right now. I'm watching the finals of the first tournament of Black Ops 7 and watching this game. Ooh, and then you got the stream on too. Oh my God, you got 3 screens going on at the same time. That's wild. Let's go, says Kevin. How's it going, Kevin? Nice to see you, my dude. Jason Negra's here as well. What's up, Jazz? And he is wiping away a tear because the Canucks are in 30th. 30th in the whole world. I guess in the NHL. 30th in the NHL, which is pretty wild. Big Mac's here. Yo, what's shaking, everybody? How's it going, Big Mac? Always good to see you, my dude. LFG, says Van Albio. Beauty. No curse. Just loads. And then Evelyn's like, Hunter already gifted $2 crying. Yep. Hunter's in here early. Dropping toonies. Go Canucks, go, says Van Isle. And then Evelyn's like, to evolve. Dar Daddy, evening gang. Pound it. Sunglasses. Hello. Cheers. Cheers. Stars. Let's go, Nucks. Go. Go, Nucks. Go. Go, Nucks. Go. Welcome back, Dar Daddy. Nice to see you, my dude. Always good to see ya. Calvin, we gotta win. Yeah, I agree. That's why I made this might be a must win. Because we just got through the gauntlet like we talked about, right? 4 or 6 games in a row, all against really, really good teams. So now the Canucks are seeing a team that is in the bottom of the standings with them. So that's funny to see. Let's see if we can get Clay on now. We shall try. Oh, perfect. You can hear me all right, Clay? Yes, sir. Awesome. Cool. Let's get him on here then. Live from Rogers Arena, our rinkside reporter, Clay, joining the stream. How's it going, my man?
How are you, buddy?
I'm good, good. How's the vibes in the arena? Because it has been a big night, big weekend in sports for Vancouver. You had the Golden Knights winning, you had the Whitecaps winning. The Canucks, do you think they have what it takes to keep the winning ways going?
I'm not sure if they're going to create the same excitement that the Whitecaps did yesterday, or the Golden Knights, or the Rise. But if we take 4th place this weekend, no. Only a few Calgary Flames jerseys. It's good. You see? Yeah, so only a few Flames jerseys, but I'm just outside of my section. Gonna grab some food afterwards, but looking forward to hopefully, man, if we can't beat this team, there's no only team that's worse than us in the division, right?
Yeah. Well, it's funny because I made the stream. The stream title is "Must Win in November?" ? Do you think I jinxed them tonight?
Sorry, do I think it is a must win?
Yeah, is it a must win?
It is crazy to say, but if they're using this whole American Thanksgiving and 75% of the teams that are above the playoff bar make it to the playoffs, I know that's not a perfect science, but that's 3 out of 4. It's feeling like it as you see the gap in all the Pacific Division, the Anaheims and the LAs and the Vegas slowly slipping away. As much as I hate to say it, I think it is must win in our 23rd game of the season or whatever.
Yeah, which is pretty crazy to think about. But I mean, a point in November is just as important as a point in April. So got to start picking them up against the divisional foes, right?
It is so true. Yeah. How are you tonight?
I'm good. I'm good. Yeah, we're excited. It should be fun. We did watch the Golden Knights game. So did you get a chance to see any of the Golden Knights game the other night?
Yeah, I was at home. I had it on, and then I saw everything. And what a dramatic win! When was that regulation goal scored? With 90 seconds left or so?
Oh yeah, right near the end. It was just crazy. Who knew they were going to come back in that one?
Yeah, and then overtime. No, it was good. It's good. You know, it's different in hockey. Obviously, they don't have the same speed, and they don't hit. They're not allowed to hit the same way. But you still appreciate the skill. You appreciate the fandom, and just that was a special night. I wasn't part of that one. I wasn't part of the Whitecaps, so I'm hoping they do something special tonight, man.
Is there anyone on the Canucks roster that you'd be keeping a close eye on tonight?
Yeah, you know, I'm kind of waiting to see more from David Kampf. I know it's been early, but I'm not sure we're going to give him the 13 game Lucas Reichel experiment where kind of making excuses for it. Oh, he's not a center. He's not blah blah. This guy is a center. I'm fine. You know, I heard you talking to Irvin last game about defense versus offense. What does he bring? Da da da. I think you were talking to him. I'm fine with him being the setup man, or even the defensive responsibility for Besser and Garland. Let Besser and Garland do their thing. That's the way they're lining up tonight. Is that correct?
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, he's got Besser and Garland. So if there is ever a chance for Comp to make some points up in the NHL, this would be it, I think.
Yeah, it's interesting seeing Besser as a righty on the left. I get it, like one time aside, all that, but I never played at a high level, so I'm not like Irvin or Parker or even you. I'm not sure. Have you played hockey at a high level?
No, I've just played beer level. Yeah, just beer league level.
Okay, that's still higher than me. So I don't know how easy or hard it is to play on your offside, but it is kind of interesting that they have Besser and Garland on the same line. But I guess they want to keep Kane with Petey, and they want to try to Brusque up there. So yeah, we'll see. We'll see.
I am excited to see DeBrusque on that top line because that's the thing I have been calling for, that to get Petey a true goal scorer and see if he can start racking up some more assists.
You're right. And DeBrusque, yeah, he's been a power play menace, as you talked about, and it's so weird, man. Like unlike you and I, who we don't go through streaks, we're always on. DeBrusque is like off October, on November. Imagine if we did that. Imagine if your stream sucked in October, but you're really good in November.
So what's your predicted score for the night, Clay?
Okay, so Russell, you know I have this thing where I always predict the Canucks to win 4-2 until they actually do it. And then I can make real predictions, but they still haven't done it. And this does feel like a 4. I actually think they're going to win 5-2, but for the sake of the stream and for my reputation, I'm going 4-2 Canucks.
Perfect.
How about you? How about you?
Yeah, I can see that. I can see it. I could actually see it as like a 4-2 game with an empty netter for the win. So I could see that.
Yeah. And 4-2 is a very intuitive score because you can either get to that naturally or exactly 3-2 with an empty netter. I'm actually surprised there aren't more games, or maybe the Canucks just don't know how to win 4-2.
I just want to see them win more than one in a row, but that might just be getting greedy.
Yeah, we'll take 1-0 tonight. We'll take 1-0.
Awesome, Clay. Thanks so much for taking the time out of your night, and enjoy the game. We'll chat again sometime soon.
Awesome. Who else do you have on the show today?
We've got a guy named Ryan who's from a podcast called Talking Flames, so he'll be joining. And then Dustin's back from his tournament in Vegas, so he'll be on for the Rusty and Dusty Sideshow as well.
Awesome. Well, I'll have you on safely as I drive home, so we'll see.
Sounds good, brother. Stream. Enjoy the game. We'll talk again.
Okay. Yeah. Thanks, buddy. Take care. Bye.
Canuck Clay, the legend. If you haven't yet, obviously go and click on his stream. Give him a sub. I know you guys already probably have, but make sure you go check him out. Thank you very much to Canuck Clay for joining us live from Rogers Arena, just to check in to see what the mood is. Sounds like there isn't quite as many Flames fans as there normally would be, so that might be good to see. More Canucks content in the building. Dar Daddy says 4-point game. Need this win. Agreed. Yep. 4-point game for sure. Optic Texas has been taken to the distance. Orgles took Optic Texas to game 7. And that is in your video game tournament that you're watching, right? Black Ops 7. Hey, everyone, says HMS Fangirl. What's up, Fangirl? How's it going? Nice to see ya. One of our favorite mods. Hey, hi, Evelyn. Go Canucks, go! And then Dar Daddy says, Fangirl, waving, smiling, stars, sparkles, flowers. Hi, Fangirl. What's up, Fangirl, says Big Mac. Big Mac, says Evelyn. Babu, says Van Albeedy. Big Mac, pound it. Sunglasses. Crossing swords, waving, cheers from Dar Daddy. And Dar Daddy's like, beer, beer, beer. Wine, wine, wine. Gals and guys. Hi. Sunglasses. Pound it. Sup, Dar Daddy, says Big Mac. I see we're using the black skate today. Yeah, back to the black skate. It'll be the last one for a little bit. I don't think we play with the black skate again for a little while. Let me just double check that. I have the black skate. Yeah, here it is. So I've got the black skate schedule here. So it is the Sunday, the November 23rd. So the next one will be against Detroit and Die Hard's team, and then Miserable Sabres. So coming up in December, there will be 2 black skate games, which will be fun to see. Hi, Big Mac, says Fangirl. Firewood all day. Miller time. Beer and game. Pound it. Sunglasses. Thumbs up. Dar Daddy having a good day, I guess. Sounds like a great one. Hell yeah, says Big Mac. Dar Daddy. Hell to the yeah, Big Mac. Pound it. Sunglasses. Cheers. Evelyn, God, I hope they put Garland back with EP40. Not tonight so far. From what we can see, it does not appear that's what's going to happen. Dar Daddy, BRB. Ross, you cursed us today. Well, let's see what the poll question says. Because I asked you guys if you think that I have cursed us. So far in the poll question, did Russell curse this game with the name of the stream? 44% saying yup. 21% saying nope. 15% saying maybe. And 21% of you are saying Aquaman cursed this game. So we'll see how she turns out. And if they do lose, then you guys can blame me or you can blame Aquaman. Oh, geez, Louise, I'm late. Calvin99 Charlie's in here crying. Don't you worry, Calvin. You're here. That's what really matters. Better late than never. Right? How's the Maple Leafs doing? The Maple Leafs are last place, I think, in the entire Eastern Conference. Let me just double check that. Let's bring this up. Yeah, so the Maple Leafs are last place in the entire Eastern Conference, followed. They got the Rangers and the Buffalo Sabres on top of them, but Florida's down here too, right? Like, this is chaos. I mean, we can look at the Canucks too, right? Canucks are third last in their division with 20 points. So the Maple Leafs actually have more points. If you're looking at divisionally, the Canucks are sitting in second last as well. So the only team behind them in the division, like Clay said, is the Flames. So that's pretty crazy. Interesting times for the Vancouver Canucks. Ready to cheer on the Vancouver Canucks is Derek Wang. Nice to see you, Derek. Always good to have you in chat. Kevin, Canucks better win. I win, says Woodlake. What's up, Woodlake? Nice to see you, my dude. Love those doggos in your picture. Tuivo, says Evelyn. He deserves not to play. Can't be hitting from behind, especially 2 games in a row. Yep, it's brutal, man. Big Mac's like, Tuivo. And then Paragraph Pro's like, oh, it's going to feel so good to be back. My regular scheduled spots. Rusty, Dusty, Rusty, Dusty. Paragraph Pro, Dustin in chat. Tuivo, says Fangirl. And so does Zach. Zach's in chat. Let's go. My Chiefs came back in the win column. So you're what, 6-5 now, Fangirl? Hi, Dustin. Hello, all. Hi, HSM. Clay. It's Clay. Hi, Canuck Clay. Dusty, you're back. How'd the tourney go? No glasses today, Clay. Yeah, Clay must be rocking the contacts today. Dijon Mustard's in the chat. Canucks go! It was lots of fun, Calvin. We didn't win, but we had the most fun. You won by having the most fun. Laugh out loud. Hope you're all well. Welcome, Andrew. Nice to see you again. Probably his usual carb sandwich. Yeah. Christina's in the chat. What's up, Christina? Nice to see you. Yes. Dijon Mustard ran out of beer last night. Woo! Were you watching the Whitecaps game? Hi, Andrew. This is Fangirl. The most frustrating part about the Canucks record is that they have all the pieces to make this system work. The deployment continues to be the problem. Yep, I agree. I agree. Must win the next 5, says Woodlake. That might be asking a lot. That's awesome. As long as you had fun, winning is a bonus. Having fun is what counts. Trevor Linden, Trevor Linden, Trevor Linden, Trevor Linden, and then Trevor Linden appears. What's up, Trevor? Welcome to the stream. When's the next game? The next game is on Wednesday, so the Canucks don't play until Wednesday. We're going to have another new guest on Wednesday. Hi, Calvin, says Fangirl. Let's go, Vancouver Canucks, says Christina. And then Jason, call me Jason, Jay Backup, renewing his membership. Thank you very much, Jay. 7 months as a member of Nothing is Perfect. We appreciate you very much. Donating to Dobby's College Education Fund. Absolute beauty you are, Jay. Always help me out with how to pronounce names as well. Thank you. Go, Canucks, go. Go, Canucks, girl. Jay hype! And then Woodlake's like, Canucks win 5-0. Yeah, I'd be down for that. That's what I said to Crystal earlier. I'm like, can the Canucks just win like 10-0? Like, is that too much to ask? It might be too much to ask. That's the problem. It might be too much to ask. Hi, fangirls, says Calvin. Nuckas are dialed in. Huh, Nucks are dialed in. I'm going with 5-4 Canucks. LFG Clay! Hunter, if we lose again tonight to the Flames, then I'll be taking a break. Laugh out loud. All right, Flames, don't screw over Hunter. He wants to be here cheering for the Canucks, and if you make him leave, we're all going to be very sad for Papa Hunter. Clay's a W. Laugh out loud. Hi, Hachiko. I may be bad luck. I've even stopped wearing my Canucks jersey. Maybe I'm the one who's bad luck. The moment I started covering this team full time, they took a nosedive. So, yes. Orgless. Laugh out loud. Orgels. HMS, I just joined. How did you notice? What's up, Hachiko? Mac! The username gave it away. Hello, everyone, says Van Albeauty. Sup, beauty, says Big Mac. Ryan Mellis is here. What's up, Ryan Mellis? Nice to see you. What's going on in here? A bunch of chaos. So far, it's been chaos as usual. And cheers, everyone, says Van Al. Major General Tao is here and says, Big Mac, Big Mac, Big Mac, Big Mac.
Nice to see ya, Major. Hunter, too evil, too evil, too evil. Golden Eyes and Hunter. Go Canucks, go. Go Canucks, go. Go Canucks, go. Big Mac Major. Duolingo is here. What's up, Duolingo? Nice to see ya. We need this one so bad. Yeah, I agree with that. Boston Fleet win 2-0. Jaguars win 27-24. Sharks up 1-0 against the Bruins. Good day so far, says Hachiko. That's true. I should have the scores up just in case we need to check. Yeah, it's still 1-0. Sharks leading the Bruins in the first intermission. Avalanche leading the Blackhawks. Sabres winning against so miserable Sabres beating Kane Surge. And then Wild defeating the Jets. And the Islanders, what a banger that was. The Islanders defeating the Kraken 1-0 in a shootout. There was no real goal scored in this whole game. Can you believe that? They didn't score a single real goal. The only goal was scored in a shootout. Holy shit, that must have been boring. Swear jar. Back to the bar. Let's see. I think we've said hello to everyone who's in chat now. Okay, laundry in the dryer. Good. Good. Making sure you got that. Morgan Rising. Hello, folks. Getting some steps in as this game gets started. What's up? What's up, Morgan Rising? Nice to see ya. Welcome back to chat. Jason, call me Jay Bachhoff. Howdy, Crystal. Hello, Crystal, this is Jay. Oh, Linda Bolton's here. Hi, everyone. Canucks 6-2. Garland's back. Nicole Helen, there we go. Had to update my channel, hoping that worked. Could have sworn I had done that already. Yeah, Nicole, everyone got reset. For some reason, every single one of the people in chat is now got their channel name, which is very weird. It's very strange. All right, let's hop over to the stats we want, but you don't really need, because we want them. We want them bad. Canucks on Sunday. They have played on Sunday 590 times. They're 242, 271, and 77, which isn't great. But on Sunday at home, they're 132, 107, and 49. So good stat there. Away, they are 54 games below 500, which is kind of scary. Let's be honest here. If we're looking at the Canucks playing on November 23rd, which is today, they've done it 25 times. They are above 500, but it is very close. They're 12, 11, and 2. At home, they're exactly 500. Playing on November 23rd at home, they're 4-4. They're 8-7 on the road with 2 overtime losses / ties. They've only played at home on November 23rd 8 times, so this will be the 9th time. So this is a neutral stat. Canucks versus the Flames in the last 10 games. The Canucks are 7-2-1 against the Flames. They are 33 goals for, 27 goals against in those 10 games. Overall, the Canucks have played the Flames 308 times. Major General has come in. If you in Anaheim on the 26th, I have a ticket for you. $2. What's up, Major General? Donating $2 to Dobby's College Education Fund. We appreciate you, Major General. You absolute beauty. Yeah, we're going to have Major General on the show on the Anaheim game on Wednesday as well. So that'll be awesome to see Major General, our live on location reporter. Canucks versus Flames at home. They are 71, 58, and 27 overall in 156. On the road, they're not great. No, they're 51, 84, and 17. But we are at home, so we'll take this as a win, right? And then the Canucks versus the Flames on Sunday. They've played 45 times on Sunday against the Flames. They're 20-21. But at home, they're 15-19. But in Calgary, they're 5-12. So at home, they're really good. They play more on Sundays in Vancouver against the Flames than they do in Calgary. So we're going to have a good stat, a neutral stat, a good stat, and a good stat. And the last 10 games, the Canucks have been really good. So all signs point to the Canucks winning tonight's game. Let's just put it that way, shall we? KJ Brazy has arrived. Salutations all. What's up, KJ Brazy? Welcome. Nice to see ya. Besser is currently leading the Canucks in goals against the Flames. He's got 16 goals in 37 games. Marcus Naslund has the all-time lead. He played 69 games against the Flames. Nice. He got 32 goals in that time. Quinn Hughes is the current assist leader for the Canucks. He's got 19 assists in 29 games.
Henrik Sedin, I think he leads pretty much every single one of these. He's got 63 assists in 96 games, reverse nice. And then EP40, another time where we got 3 different names in this chart, which is usually a good thing. EP40 has 32 points in 30 games, so he has over a point a game against the Flames in his career. Daniel Sedin has the all-time lead with 88 points in 93 games. For the Flames, it's the same across the board. It's Backlund. He's got 15 goals, 23 assists, and 38 points in 68 games. So this will be Backlund's 69th game against the Canucks in his career. Nice. If you're looking at the all-time, it's Joe Nieuwendyk with 35 goals and 55. Al MacInnis with 56 assists in 82 games, playing exactly one season against the Canucks. And overall, he was a point a game as a defenseman, which is impressive. Al MacInnis with 83 points in 82 games against Canucks for the all-time lead. Swervin Irvin in the chat. Naslin, nice. Yeah, welcome, Swervin Irvin. Good to see you, my dude. Yeah, one of your favorite players, right? Nice. All right, let's hop on over to these stats because they might disappear on us pretty quick here. The Canucks defeated the Flames 5-1 on opening night. Big blowout win, which was fun. They played tonight, November 23rd, and then they don't play again until end of March, so right near the end of the season. Anderson, the defenseman, leading the team for Calgary in the last 5 games with 7 points. Quinn Hughes has 10 points. All of them are assists in the last 5 games, which is crazy. EP40's got the most goals for the Canucks in the last 5 with 4. Matt Coronado's also got 4, and Nazem Kadri with 5 assists. When it comes to the team stats, the Flames are the second worst power play in the league at 14.1%. The Canucks are in the top 12, which is not bad. They have slipped a little bit from last game, 23%. When it comes to the penalty kill, the Flames are right in the middle. So they are a net neutral when it comes to their penalty kill, 80%. The Canucks are the worst penalty killing team in the league. So we got the worst penalty kill against the second worst power play. What will happen? Find out tonight between the Flames and the Canucks. When it comes to faceoffs, the Canucks are trash at 26th. The Flames are less trash at 20th. And then if we're looking at goals for per game, the Flames are the worst team in the league when it comes to goals for at 2.26. The Canucks are right in the middle of the league, just over 3 goals. And then the Flames for goals against, they're right in the middle of the league. And the Canucks are second last. So these categories are all crazy. We got the second worst power play, the worst penalty kill, the worst goals for, and the second worst goals against. I have no idea what's going to happen in this game. In the last 10 games, the Flames are 5-4-1. So they're actually better in their last 10 games than the Canucks are, who are 3-5-2. 2 losses in a row to Florida and Dallas. The Flames are coming off of a win in Dallas and a win against Buffalo. This is the game where Coronado got hit from behind by that piece of garbage, Ratnin. I know it's Rantanen, but I'm going to call him Ratnin. But yeah, so those are the team stats. Let's hop over to the comparison stats. We got EP40 versus Michael Backlund, the 2 highest scores. And then Hunter's like, if we lose, Foot gets effing fired. $20 dono coming in from Hunter. Hunter, you absolute beauty. Thank you very much for the $20 dono, donating to Dobby's College Education Fund. We wouldn't be able to do this without you. Honestly, you're an absolute beauty. You keep the lights on that keep me looking good here behind the camera. Thank you very much, Hunter, for the $20 dono. And then Major General's like, cash, Canucks are trash, but Flames are going down 713-4. Holy cow. How many goals? That's like, what's that, like 11 goals every minute? So you have to score a goal like every, what is that? Every 5 seconds or something. So the Canucks are going to score a goal every 5 seconds, according to Major Dow. Thank you very much for the $2 dono, Major Dow. We appreciate you. And thank you again to Eric Hunter, our 2 biggest donors in Hunter and Major General. You guys are absolute beauties. All right, so Pettersson, he's got 22 games under his belt, 20 points. So just below a point a game. Michael Backlund is about a point every other game. He's got 4 goals and 7 assists. Petey's now up to 7 goals, 13 assists. When it comes to shot power, Petey had the hardest shot between these two guys at just under 92 miles per hour. And overall, on average, shoots almost 10 miles per hour faster, as you can see. So Pettersson wins the shot category. When it comes to skating speed, Petey had a burst of 21.79 and 32 at 20 to 22. So he does take this, but Backlund does have more burst between 18 to 20.
so he's not too far behind Petey. He does seem to be more of a medium skater. And then Jay's like, you know what? I want to get in on this action. I'm going to donate a gifted membership before the game even gets started. And Daniel getting the free gifted membership courtesy of Jay Bacot. Thank you very much, Jay, for the donation to Dobby's College Education Fund. Congratulations, Daniel. So Daniel and Juliana are now members of Nothing is Perfect. Thank you very much, Jay. We appreciate you. Appreciate you, you absolute beauty. I wouldn't be able to do this without you, Jay. You keep me online, right? Like, you keep me up to date with the names and the numbers. You are my fact checker beyond fact checkers. You'll love to see it. All right. Elizabeth Erling is doing the anthem, so let's speed through these. Pettersson has skated more total miles in the last 10 games, but Backlund skates more per 60, but Petey skates more miles in a game on actual, and then most in a period. So Backlund did see a big period. When it comes to zone map for shots on goal, Backlund has more shots, but less goals. So his shooting percentage is far less. Pettersson shooting at 18%. That's sick. That's sick. And Pettersson, for the first time, we don't see this a lot. Pettersson spends more time in the offensive zone, less time in the neutral zone, and less time in the defensive zone. Now let's hop over to the starting goalies. So you got Kevin Lankinen and Dustin Wolf starting tonight. Kevin Lankinen has now played 12 games. He's 4-6-2, 3.49 goals against average, and an 8.86 save percentage. Dustin Wolf does have a better goals against and a better save percentage, but he's 5-11-2. When it comes to saving percentage, Dustin Wolf is better in all locations. Lankinen's better in the high danger, and then Dustin Wolf is better from mid-range and long range. But Dustin Wolf has made a lot more saves as a result of playing a few more games. And when it comes to shots against, Dustin Wolf sees a lot more shots. That is probably the result of the fact that he has played about 6 more games. So on average, though, Kevin Lankinen is seeing more shots. Okay, we're going to jump right over back to the bar because the game's about to get started. And I want to make sure I get you guys the lineup before we start the game. Jay says, $2 dono. Cheers. Thank you very much, Jay. You donate a gifted membership, and then you come with a $2 dono. We appreciate you very much, Jay. I appreciate your posts and help me out with the pronunciation. So, the Canucks starting lineup tonight, you've got the top line is the same as last. It's Jake DeBrusk, Elias Pettersson, and Evander Kane. So, Evander Kane moving over to the other wing. Jake DeBrusk coming up. We like that. Brock Besser and Connor Garland will be playing with David Kampf. Atu Ratu, Drew O'Connor, and Kiefer Schuh will be playing together on the third line. And then we also have the Mackenzie McEachran, Max Sasson, and Linus Karlsson line, a faux Abbey line. And then for your defensive side of things, we're going to have the same defensive pairs as last time. So we got Quinn Hughes and Phil Hronik playing together. We got Marcus Pettersson playing together with Tyler Myers. And then we also have the young guys, Elias Pettersson. And the Canucks game is underway. Kevin Lankinen is starting. So there we go. We are running a little bit behind, as we sometimes do here on Nothing is Perfect. But the play is underway. So let's get rid of Kevin Lankinen there. The clock is going for you. Oh, now I'll stop it because the play is stopped. Kevin Lankinen making a save to start the game. You'll love to see it. First shot of the game by Calgary. Let's update the scoreboard. So it says first period. And we should be good to go. So face-off in the Canucks zone to Lankinen's left. Pettersson's out to take it. Pettersson beats Frost in the face-off. Marcus Pettersson puts it up the boards. Gets out, squeaks all the way down the ice. And they're going to call that icing. I don't know if I agree that that should have been an icing call. But, you know, we're here. We're working with it. Oh, my God. Carol's in the house. Hi, Russell. What's up, Carol? Welcome to the chat. Mohammed's here, too. What's up, Mohammed? Go, Canucks, go! And the Canucks need to learn the rules after icing the puck. Pettersson can't win the ensuing faceoff after the icing. Puck in behind the net. Hronik pins his man to the board. Huberdeau puts the puck down the boards. Frost puts it around behind the net, picked up there by Flamestick, pass to the middle. Rasmus Anderson skating to the middle. Now the Canucks come out, 2-on-1. Got Hronek and Evander Kane. Hronek with a drop move, and he drag moves and shoots it past Wolf. He looks off Evander Kane on the other side, and Hronek with the first shot of the game for the Vancouver Canucks puts it into the back of the net. Woo! The Canucks score! Where did my flag go? Here it is. Woo! Woo! Suddenly a 2-on-1 out of nowhere, and the ball on defense just sliding out of the way. Hronek just waits, and then Dustin Wolf at the top of his crease, but goes down pretty early. And Phil Hronek just rips it short side, top corner. You love to see it. The Canucks lead 1-0. 18:55, the time of the goal. You love to see it. Play back underway, and Eric Hunter has dropped 5 gifted memberships into the chat. Got Tor, Cosmic Dragon, Nips, Ontario Secret, and Daniel Turgeon all getting free gifted memberships courtesy of Hunter. And then Major General following up right behind it with another gifted membership. And that one goes out to Luke Co 5BM. My goodness. Thank you very much, Eric Hunter. And thank you very much, Major General, for your donos. Again, the free donos, gifted donos going out to Tor, Cosmic Dragon, Nips, Ontario Secret, Daniel Turgeon, and then Luke as well. So thank you very much, boys. We appreciate you very much. Yep. Hunter hype! Major General hype! We got so much hype in chat. Canucks take control in their own zone. Quinn Hughes takes a minute to survey. So it appears that the Flames did not get a shot. Oh, and then a breakaway for Max Sasson. He takes a shot, and I think that one went wide of the net. All of a sudden, Max Sasson with a breakaway. Holy cow. Yeah, Derek, you're right. First shot, first goal. Can you believe that? That is crazy stuff. Puck into the Canucks zone. DPD rings it around the boards. Comes up for Sasson, who can't handle it. Puck now behind the net. Calgary skates out to the front. Lomberg puts it back to the blue line. Across the blue line. Shot to the front of the net. That one gets blocked. Now Carlson picks it up. Starts moving out with Mackenzie McEachran. He'll get to center and then put the puck deep into the zone. Takes a hit for his dump. Lost the glove, but picks it back up. Looks like he went back to the bench now. Now the Flames have come in offside. Oh my goodness. 17:08. Cal McKenzie showing up with the goal. Go, 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 go. Major General, Hunter. Goal, 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 goal. And then Evelyn's like, go, 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 go. And then Juliana's like, I'm here tonight at the arena. Laugh out loud. Oh my gosh. Juliana's actually at the game. Congratulations, Juliana. That's great. Watching the game live, getting to see Hronek score. 1 shot in the game so far, and 1 goal, which is absolutely wild stuff. Hronek gets the center, dumps the puck in. Ratu can't pick it up. He gets double teamed. Flames will make a pass out. Lankinen plays around the boards, gets blocked by Coleman. He'll chop it down to the front of the net. Lankinen makes his first save of the game. And Marcus Pettersson comes in and knocks over Captain Backlund in his 69th game against the Canucks. You'll love to see it. Patricia Perry in the chat. Go, 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 go. Let's go, says Juliana. We scored, says Calvin 99 Charlie. Yeah, we did. Backlund catching a, looks like he caught an edge there and went down. Carroll's like, go, go, go. Calvin's like, go, 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 go. KJ Bracey's like, go, 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 go. Michael Chow's here, laugh out loud. Flames win the draw, get a shot off, blocked by Pettersson. He'll skate to the side. He'll put it off the boards and out to the neutral zone. Goes off of a player's skate and then gets flipped into the Flame zone. Now they get a 2-on-1 down low, and good back check by Petey to prevent the Flame player from getting a good chance on net. I don't even know if they got a shot off. Now the puck dribbles in towards Lanky, and Lanky gloves the puck. Did Lanky make a save on that? Oh my God. Great save, Lanky, says Mohammed. Go, 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 go. Callum's like, Dobby, go, go, go. Trevor Linden. Let's see. Did he make the save? Nah, he didn't even make the save. Pettersson got back on a... Whoa, hi, Trevor. You're suddenly behind me. Somebody summoned you. Demko is still American. All right, puck skips out. Yeah, so they didn't get a shot on that one either. Flames stuck on one shot. Any word on Demko? Laugh out loud. I just checked. Demko is still American, says Swervin Irvin. Ball brings it in front. Good save there by Lankinen. Kicks the puck out. But it looks like... Oh, so now they ran into Lankinen. So Quinn Hughes skates out. Delayed penalty. He goes all the way down the ice. He thinks he's Bobby Hart. He puts it across for Nebraska. Nebraska gets a shot off. Quinn Hughes goes coast to coast like buttered toast and passes it off to Nebraska. Nebraska tries to jam it through, but doesn't have a chance to finish it off, with Wolf making the save on a delayed penalty. Huh. Yeah, so ball drives the net, backhands it, and then hits Lankinen right in the bucket. That's a dirty play. Kevin Ball, you should feel ashamed of yourself. That was almost like ranting bad. All right, so we've got the power play clock ready to go. Canucks lose the ensuing draw, though. Puck gets flipped all the way down the ice. My game clock is way off now for some reason. Canucks are 8 for 23 in the last 6 games. Puck across the zone, blocked by Calgary. They chip it out to center. Now Quinn Hughes has got to get to the puck. Could have been a 2-on-1 for the Flames, but Quinn Hughes does well to get back in time. LFG, says Van Albeauty. And Muhammad's like, go! And Big Dog, B-Dog is like, oh, heck yeah! All right, Canucks take control now. Pedersen just inside the blue line. Puts it down the boards for Besser. Across the blue line for Hughes. Hughes skates across the blue line. Passes over Besser. Besser back for Hughes. Hughes with a one-timer. Wolf makes a save. Sherwood picks up the rebound. Now down for Besser from Petey. And the puck goes behind the net on the rebound. DeBrusque passes over Pedersen. He puts it up to Hughes on the blue line. Hughes and Petey now switch spots. Pedersen, top of the slot. Down for Besser on the near side boards. Over for Petey, top of the slot. Shot to the front of the net. Looked like it was going to be a slap pass. That one gets deflected away by the Flames. Now Hughes looks, toe drags, throws it to the front. Wolf makes a save. Calgary picks up the rebound, and they'll clear it all the way down the ice, right on Kevin Lankinen. He'll try and catch the Flames changing, but now the puck is given away. Ends up squirting down into the Canucks zone. Picked up there by Sharangovich, and he'll play it out to the neutral zone. The Canucks will change their number one power play unit. Couple chances on that the power play so far, but not a really good one, I think. Now the Canucks skate through center, pass to the side for Kane. Kane puts it down for Garland. Garland throws it through the crease. Hronek picks it up, puts it back for Vilander. Vilander across for Carlson. Carlson with a shot to the front of the net. And Wolf will swallow that puck up with a save. I think the power play is over now, despite the fact that my clock says it isn't. So the Canucks fail to score on the first power play of the game, unfortunately. Did get a couple chances, though. Not a terrible power play, but obviously early in the game, with a chance to go up 2-0, you would have loved to see them put it in the back of the net. Such a big goal, says Duolingo. Beauty goal, says Nicole. We are really digging those defensive rushes. Yeah, Quinn Hughes, literally, delayed penalty goes all the way down. That was crazy. Hunter, says Fangirl. Major hype! Damn, Trooper, and Major popping off again. Major General. Says Big Mac. Casket Brain is here celebrating the Hronek goal. Go. Major General Hronek shooting much better this year. Yeah, I bet you it was his shoulder. We all kind of thought it was his shoulder, but Vampire or Evelyn with Hunter. Swervin, some of you follow along with Russell and the cheer. The TV watchers spoil the result because you're ahead. No time to relax. We got to keep up the score, says Derek Wang. Absolutely. That is an absolute fact. We need to score some more goals for sure. My friend, girl, how are you, says Carol. PDO off the charts, says Michael Chow. Yeah, the PDO goes brrrr. Another great opportunity for Sassoon. Hi, Carol, says Swervin. LFG, thanks for the gifted membership on my Nips account. I didn't know you had 2 accounts in here, Van Isle. Agreed, Swervin. It's fine, I guess. We can't control it. Nips! Gonna quickly open the window. It's a little spicy in here. Evander Kane with the second lowest shooting percentage in the entire NHL for players with 60 shots or more. He is the second lowest shooting percentage. Crazy. Hit the net there, Kane. After the power play, we've got a scrambled line out there. Kampf with Kane. Now Kane flips it in from center, far side. Wolf tries to knock it down, but couldn't. Puck ends up behind the net. Flames ringing it off the glass and out to the neutral zone. All the way down into the Canucks zone. Hronek will pick it up there. Garland tips it into the neutral zone. Kane can't pick it up. Flames pick it up in their own zone. Kadri gets cut off at center ice. Canucks dig it down the ice. Garland flips it in. Kampf skates onto it. Plays it in behind the net. Kane with a hit. Puck goes around the glass and all the way out. Canucks flip it out to the neutral zone. Flames will intercept it there and dump it deep to facilitate a change. Now they move in on the forecheck. Going in deep. Huberdeau watching. Canucks pass it all the way into the neutral zone, but the Flames intercept a tipped pass. And then Myers will play it up the boards, but that one gets intercepted by Huberdeau. He plays it down behind the net. Myers will pick it up. He'll play it around the boards. Canucks try and get it out, but it's kept in right at the blue line by the Flames. Skating onto it is Rasmus Andersson, and they throw it towards the net, and it gets tipped right in. Oh my God, Morgan Frost going to the front of the net and just tipped it in, Lankinen. Oh my goodness. Canuck Clay, it can still be 4-2. Ha-ha! Canuck Clay in the chat. Welcome, Canuck Clay. Nice to see ya. Canucks cannot get the puck out. Rasmus Andersson skates onto the puck and then throws it right through the crease, and a tip on by Morgan Frost. And the Calgary Flames tie up the game with their fourth shot of the game. So it is a 1-1 tied game right now with 12:27 left to go in the first period. Oof. Not what you want to see from your team, eh? Backlund gets waved out of the draw. Vilander throws it around the boards. Zary puts it off the boards into the middle. Now he skates to the center. Back to the blue line. Shot to the front of the net. I don't know if Lankin got a piece of that or the puck just deflected wide. Now Huberdeau plays it up the boards. Sherwood plays it to the middle, trying to get it over for Drew O'Connor, but it gets intercepted by Zary. Zary now passes out to the blue line, the Canucks blue line. Coleman throws it across the slot, and then Lankinen makes a save, and the rebound comes out, and another defensive breakdown. And Connor Zary going to the front of the net on another broken play by the Canucks, who are just sloppy in their own zone. Canuck Clay can still be 4-2, even though the Canucks are now trailing after allowing 2 goals in quick succession. Those are only 35 seconds apart? It all started with a bad clear around the boards by the Canucks. Coleman throwing it to the net, deflects off Ratchy right to the front of the net. Backlund chips it on net, and then Zary picks up the rebound. The Canucks get caught puck watching, and all of a sudden, the Flames have the lead. What? Casker Bain's like, WTF, Lanks. Lomberg into the Canucks zone. Behind the net. Hronek hits him, pins him to the boards. Canucks ringing around the boards a little bit. Now they play it to the slot. That one gets by Besser. Now Besser plays it back into his own zone for Hronek. So the defense is all whacked out right now. We got Hronek and Marcus Pettersson out there. Flames intercept the pass at center, and they'll play it up to the Canucks blue line, knocking into the Canucks zone. Hronek spins. He'll play it off the boards. And then Pettersson will play it into the Flames zone. Gary Wiseman's here. Did David W. hack Michael Chow's account today? This is Gary Wiseman. Well, what's up, Gary Wiseman? Live long and prosper. Myers loses the puck behind the net. Therapy gets knocked down by Pettersson. Pettersson. Puck gets jarred free by Hughes. He'll flip it out to the neutral zone. Flames pick it up there. Kadri skates it over the blue line. He'll put it down the boards, but not very hard. And Russ will chip it out to center. Evander Kane can't get there, but DeBrusque follows up. Pettersson with a bad pass over for Evander Kane. Now Pettersson backtracks. He hits his man by the boards. Hoping to jar the puck free. He does. Now Hronek plays in the middle for Hughes. Now Hughes passes over Kane. Down the near side boards. He stops up. Plays it back to the blue line for Hughes, who plays it across for Hronek. Now Hronek plays it back over for Hughes. He skates the high slot across the blue line. Dekes down to the middle. Loses the puck. Skates onto it in the corner. He loses it. Now Sasson is there. He loses behind the net. Now Carlson hits his man. Flames, though, clear it up to the middle. Intercepted by Carlson. He shoots. And a blocker saved by... Oh, a blocker saved by Wolf. Carlson stealing the puck right in the slot, shooting it towards the net. And oh my goodness, with 9:54 left to go, Carlson with a great chance on a stolen puck. Michael Chow, the Flames scored 2 goals on the Canucks. Historically, the team that scored more goals than the other team wins the game. The exception would be back when ties were allowed. Looking for the second part of your comment, Michael Chow. Adam Fitch is coaching on vibes. This is Michael Chow. Yeah, maybe he did get hacked by David W. Pure veteran in the house, low key, really hope they lose. You want them to lose? Pure veteran, why? Patricia Perry, why don't they move it out of their zone? They let it play there so long, I know. Hronek's shoulder should be healed. Been at least 5 years during his Detroit days. But he did hurt it again. Remember, Jay, when I think it was his first season back with the Canucks. I feel like that. Battle of the toilet bowls. Yep. Ceramic smashing together. Damn, says Big Mac. Swervin's just like, stupid defensive play. Yeah, that was really bad. 2-1 Calgary. Says Carly, welcome. Tor, don't use the goal emoji unless the Canucks score. Teach me to put away the treadmill before the period is over. Sorry, y'all. So you changed, you were exercising, then you stop exercising, and then the Canucks got scored on twice. WTF are you guys doing? They don't know. Callum's out here. Swear jar. That play on goal 1 for McEachran is why you don't want a winger playing on their offside. Yep. Gotta clear the zone better than that. Yeah. Juliana's like, why am I at this game? Oh, yeah. Rolling puck. Pettersson's helmet gets knocked off by Farabee. Plays back on the way. The Canucks win it. Shot from the blue line. Wolf makes a save. Ends up going around the boards, up the near side boards. Huberdeau plays in the middle. That gets intercepted by Ratu. Ratu throws it towards the net. And then Wolf makes a save, and he gets run into by, looks like Drew O'Connor going hard to the net. But Wolf was outside of his crease, so tough nookies. And we'll see if we get a penalty call. But Drew O'Connor skating above the crease, but caught on Wolf. Let's see. Maybe I'm wrong. Let's have a look here. Nah, he was in the crease. Yeah, Drew O'Connor might get a penalty for that. Yeah, it looks like the referee is making a call. So Ratu with the intercepted puck. And then, yeah, Drew O'Connor just skates right into Wolf and then gets roughed up by Anderson for his work. And then you got 4 Flames joining the fray to, yeah, so it looks like they're calling it roughing instead of goaltender interference. So the Flames will get their first power play of the game. Interesting. Swervin Irvin, he thought they were Terra, but it's a deck of kids' Crazy Eights cards. Yep. The perks of watching on TV while watching this stream is I know when someone is using the goal emoji correctly or not. Yep. Foot comes up with line combos using tarot cards. All right, face off in the Canucks zone. Pettersson can't win it. Flames will take control. Pass across the blue line. Shot to the front of the net. Deflects wide, ends up behind the net. Tyler Myers intercepts a pass behind the net. Now Pettersson plays it up the boards, and Marcus Pettersson will finish it out to the neutral zone. David Camp comes out, replacing Pettersson. So maybe, do they not trust Camp to take a face-off? If the Flames score another, I'm having a beer. If the Canucks score, I'm holding off. Fair enough. Duolingo. Drew O'Gooner. Yeah, he's a goon for sure. Tyler Myers battling on the boards. Couldn't get the puck out. Puck chipped into the corner. Connor Garland outworks Nazem Kadri, but the Flames will keep it in at the blue line. Rasmus Anderson plays it down the boards for Kadri. He puts it back for Anderson, who plays it across to the far side. Now he gets it back high slot, puts it back over Kadri. Lankinen's in a good spot to make that save. Rebound comes to the side, and with 1 minute left, the Canucks will clear it all the way down the ice. Zach's like, learn the rules, learn the rules. Go, Tank, go. Tank goes, brrr. Probably re-aggravated then, was same shoulder. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Yeah. Pedersen sends it out and ends up going over the glass. So the faceoff will stay in the Canucks zone. Did it touch the glass, or is that a penalty? 44 seconds left to go in the power play. 8:26 left to go in the period. Laugh out loud, Gooner. Go Canucks, go. Go Canucks, go. Doc has the right idea, but you're going to take a penalty, make it count. Swear jar, swear jar, swear jar. Learn the rules, learn the rules, learn the rules. Yeah. Yeah, I agree. Puck just kept in at the blue line. Elias Pettersson blocks a pass, but can't get the full interception. Now behind the net, Huberdeau passes behind the net. Puck in front. All of a sudden, Zary was all alone in front of the net, but took the puck off the shin rather than the stick and couldn't finish it. Hronek battling in the corner, can't come out with it. Flames play it back to the blue line. Shot to the front of the net, goes off of Hronek in front. He'll play it behind the net. And then DP will just make no mistake, and he'll fire it all the way down the ice. That'll finish off that power play. So the Flames failed to score on their first power play of the game. 2 power plays, no goals yet. Major General's like, Dobby, Dobby, Dobby. Hockey Lovers 22 is here doing the wave. Wave. And then Dobby, Dobby, Dobby. And then wave. Wave. Dobby, Dobby, Dobby. Oh, shot to the front of the net. Wolf makes a save. Rebound ends up behind. Back to the blue line. Hughes is there. He'll fire it down. Does a tip. And then Connor Garland tipped on a net. Kampf almost tipped it again, but couldn't get a piece of it. Now Quinn Hughes skates to the middle. Passes down for Hronek. Hronek puts it in front. Good tip play by David Kampf. And the Flames will play it out to the neutral zone. Great interception there by Vilander to separate man from the puck. Now a good hard pass across for Besser. Besser dishes the side for Garland. Garland plays it across for Tyler Myers, flying into the zone. Shot to the front of the net. That one deflects just wide off a Flames skate. Back to the blue line for Hughes, who plays it over for Myers. Myers plays it to the middle for Garland. Good pass. Shot to the front of the net. That one goes just wide on the near side. Quinn Hughes skates down the boards, puts it back for Besser. Besser puts it in front. Another slap pass. And Connor Garland gets decked in front. The Flames will flip it out to the neutral zone. Hughes plays it in up to the blue line, gets kicked away by a Flames shin pad. And then Quinn Hughes takes a second. He'll skate back into his own zone. Waiting, passing across for Myers. We got Sassone picking it up, skating through the neutral zone, flips it into the near side corner. Mackenzie McEachran tries to get there. He can't get. He got held up. Puck back to the blue line. Hronek couldn't keep it in there. So now we got Hronek out with Marcus Pettersson, because I think Quinn Hughes was out there so long that Hronek went off and then came back on. Puck ends up in the near side corner. Sassone plays it up to Carlson, who puts it in to the Flame zone deep. Flames will be the first one onto it, and they'll play it up the boards. Into the neutral zone. They'll flip it off the glass and into the Canucks zone. Farabee gets it deep. Marcus Pettersson plays it up the boards. The Canucks chip it all the way down the ice. Looks like it tipped off something. Wolf comes out, tries to catch the Canucks, but couldn't. Hronek picks it up. He'll throw it out to the neutral zone. That one gets by everyone. And then Dustin Wolf came out to play the puck, so it gets waved off. Puck ends up squirting back down the near side boards, but the Flames will pick it up there. And Uyghur will play it out to the neutral zone. Canucks intercept it. Uyghur then picks up and then the Flames come in offside with 4:57 left to go in the first period of play. Tori, yes, what the Canucks have been doing has brought so much success. You can stay on your high horse while the teams who paid their dues win more. LMAO. I get to see Coots play this coming weekend, Friday and Saturday. Is he in town? Is he, the Seattle Thunderbirds are coming into town to play against the Giants, I guess, Nicole? That's very cool. Did you guys see Braden Coots scored the Teddy Bear goal? Did you guys see that? Let me show you. So Braden Coots was playing the other night, and they had their Teddy Bear throw night. And for anyone who hasn't seen a WHL game, a lot of the time what will happen is for the charity around Christmas time, they will, when the home team scores the first goal of the game, then the crowd will throw all of the Harry Potter, all of the teddy bears onto the ice. Let's see if I can find that. Let's see. Yeah, here it goes. All right. So I'll show you guys this. So Braden Coots the other night scores the teddy bear goal, which we'll see right now. Here's Braden Coots right here. Oh no, he's right there. And here comes the teddy bears. Let's watch it again. Where is Braden Coots? Oh yeah, he just throws it towards the net. And then the teddy bears come flying over. Isn't it hilarious? The teddy bear toss. You love to see it. Back to the bar. Oh, that's so great. The whole crowd is standing and clapping. Does anyone know why they're standing and clapping? Even the referee's clapping. All right, face off inside the Canucks zone. There's Coronado with his big old bubble on. He wins the draw against Pettersson. Puck into the high slot, back to the blue line. Rasmus Andersson plays it to the boards. Shot to the front of that, tipped from the high slot. Hronek plays it up the boards for DeBrusk. DeBrusk flips it off the glass out to the neutral zone. The Flames will intercept it there. Now they'll play up to the Canucks blue line. Oh, and the Flames almost had a 2-on-0 down low. Good job by Kane to knock that pass down, but couldn't actually pick it up. Now the puck into the neutral zone. Kane skates over the blue line. Skates to the far side. Drops the puck for Hronek. Takes a shot. Wolf kicks it to the side. Puck around the boards. Hronek picks it up there. Skates down into the corner. Looks to the front. Tries to make a pass. Gets deflected off of a stick all the way down into the Canucks zone. Marcus Pettersson, first one onto it. Flames are changing, so he'll have a second. Canucks are changing. Plays to the side for Sherwood. Sherwood gets to center, dumps the puck in. Canucks move in on the forecheck. Ratu falls trying to get to the puck. Quinn Hughes intercepts the puck. Plays it over for Vilander. Vilander off the boards out to the neutral zone. Ratu now will chop it down to the flame zone. Dustin Wolf comes out, leaves it for his defenseman who plays it up the boards. Puck into the middle, intercepted by Drew O'Connor. Drew O'Connor puts it down low for Sherwood, and Sherwood tips it just by the net. Back to the high slot for Hughes. He skates down, shot to the net. That one's also saved. Looks like that went off the shaft of Dustin Wolf's stick. Now Vilander throws it towards the net. Ends up deflecting probably just a couple feet in front of Wolf. Now Quinn Hughes gets tripped up by the other 43, Klapka. And Klapka, rather than having a 2-on-1, he will be going to the box. So the Vancouver Canucks getting their second power play of the game late in this second period with 3:16 left to go. You love to see it. Yeah, Klapka with the accidental can opener. I don't know if he was planning to do that, but he definitely did. Fangirl's like, we need Prime Luongo in net while Demko is hurt. Like, seriously, yep. That's what it's probably going to take. Colin Whitehead's just like, go Canucks, glow. Go Canucks, glow. Go Canucks, glow. Canucks cannot win the ensuing face-off in the offensive zone on the power play. Puck gets flipped all the way down the ice. Quinn Hughes has the puck queued up by Lankinen. Coleman, first one in to pressure Hughes. Besser drops the puck for Petey. Petey through the neutral zone, passes up for DeBrusk. Pettersson goes to the net. DeBrusk drops it for Hughes. Hughes onto the Besser. Shot to the front of the net. That one deflects high and over the net. Puck back to the blue line. No one was there. The puck goes all the way down the ice. The Flames will be able to change up their penalty killers. The Canucks will keep their number one power play unit on for now. Hughes over the blue line, passes all the way up, breakaway now for DeBrus. Dekes in backhand and puts it just wide of the net. Under check, still gets a good shot off. Now Quinn Hughes passes across the blue line, down for Sherwood. Sherwood back for Hughes. Hughes walks the blue line, dishes for Sherwood. Sherwood passes across for Hughes, back for Sherwood. Sherwood passes it down low for Besser. Besser puts it right into the crease, and Wolf will make a save, and the rebound will get cleared away by the Calgary Flames all the way down the ice. Callum McKenzie, go Canucks, blow. Go Canucks, blow. Go Canucks, blow. And Callum's like, square jar. What a great chance. Yeah, great pass by Quinn Hughes. Nothing is perfect. Paragraph Pro, do you notice how often we are using defense on the downhill side? Right-handed on left point, right-handed on right point? Yeah, I do see that. It's weird, right? It's because they want that extra shot option. Good work there by the Canucks to prevent that from being a good chance. Now they'll skate out. Carlson brings it over the blue line, dumps it into the corner, slapped around the boards, knocked down by Kane, but it comes out to center ice. DP will pick it up there. He'll receive the pass back, skating up to the red line. Dishes across for Drew O'Connor. Drew O'Connor brings it over the blue line, skates onto it. He'll play it out front, shot to the front of the net. David Komp's shot gets blocked. Now the puck squirts free. And the Flames will bring it out. Farabee skates in on the forecheck. DP falls down, takes Farabee down. Puck squirts up the board for Comp. Comp will play it off the glass, or off the boards and down the ice. Oh, they waved off the icing call because the Flames were not trying to get back quickly enough. Canucks pick it up. Comp plays it down the boards for McEachran. They play it up the far side boards. Tyler Myers pinches down with some pressure. Puck squirts around behind the net. 30 seconds left. Now the Flames play it out to the neutral zone. Speed over the blue line. Kadri dishes to the side. Camp knocks his man down on the boards. And the Canucks will put it back into the corner. 20 seconds left to go. Puck ends up behind the net. Marcus Pettersson stops up. Starts slowly out of his own zone. Does he know there's only 10 seconds left? I don't know. Tyler Myers now has the puck. Back for Marcus Pettersson. He'll fire it in. Puck ends up behind the... Yeah, great. Yeah, way to use that last 10 seconds there, defense. What a terrible finish to the period. That's the kind of stuff I don't like. You got 10 seconds left. Make a pass. Why are you dumping the puck in with 10 seconds left? Oh, my goodness. It is the first intermission of play now. My name is Russ Holiday. This is Nothing is Perfect. He hasn't had anyone that's not named Miller, Kuzmenko, or Toffoli. Get the list, Russell. Swerving stats-wise, I think Kurak would be a great fit for EP40. Who's Kuroyak? Kuroyak. All right, let's get Dustin on the line while I just like say nonsense words. Sometimes I say nonsense words, you know? Sometimes that's how it goes. All right, let's get Dustin on the line. We'll make sure that the sound is working this time. Yeah, his face works. Why isn't it showing up here then? That's a good thing his face didn't show up because that's what happened last time. I can hear him this time. Looks like it's actually working too, which is always good. Oh, what the heck is going on? Okay, here we go. All right, cool. Without further ado, for the first time in a while, the Rusty and Dusty Sideshow with Dustin Boydell. What's up, my dude?
Is happening. We're back. Missed you guys. Missed you, chat. I hope you missed me too.
Oh, and just as we get started, Hachiko, we're gonna tank, aren't we? Crying with the 11 months as a member. So thank you very much for renewing as a member, Hachiko. Does that make you feel better? Seeing that comment on the monthly membership message from Hachiko?
Not really. It's frustrating, you know, because like they're not tanking on purpose. There's pieces to make this work, right? Like they're all there. They're in tonight's lineup. You can just tweak a couple of things. I even took the liberty of tweaking a couple of things for one of our talking points when we talk about deployment. It's so easy to just make a little bit of chemistry happen. And like, it's not that freaking hard to put guys in their natural positions. Again, like, so many things are happening that are creating the illusion of progress, but we're not. It's one step forward, two steps back. You said it to me a couple days ago, right? Like, the Hronek goal scored off the rush. Hronek's been playing great all season, right? Like, we're really good with what Hronek's doing. I'm super happy with the way Hronek's played the entire year. But then you look at the lineup tonight, and it's like, okay, Tyler Myers with Quinn Hughes, and you're like, what is happening? Why is Myers playing the top line? And then, you know, sure enough, on that first goal that Calgary gets, Myers kind of tries to shoot it up the boards to an offhand winger, which we will get to in the deployment issue, who cannot handle the puck up the boards because they're trying to take it on their offside, instead of being able to take it on their strong hand. And then they end up misplaying it to the center of the ice. It immediately ends up in the back of the net. All of a sudden it's 1-1. And then again, just you know, the Zary goal, just that they turn it back against you so quickly, and no one knows where to go because no one's in their natural position, and they're trying to play man-on-man defense. And if you want to run man-on-man defense, fine. But Tyler Myers sure as shit can't be on the top pair. Like, he's going to get too tired, and if he gets caught out there, you're screwed. And again, you know, the whole thing with Camp brought in is to take defensive zone faceoffs. The Canucks' first defensive zone faceoff tonight. Who's out there taking it? Petey. So, like, I just and in what world is David Camp a better second line center than Max Sasson? Like, Sasson has been working his butt off all season. He worked his butt off in preseason. He's probably our fastest skater on this team from end to end. Probably has the most stamina because he works hard off the ice to be in shape. And we're not giving this kid a shot at the second line center. Yet all we hear our GM saying is how we need to play our young players and give them a shot and put them into bigger roles. It's like, what? Okay, you're saying one thing and you're showing our prospects a complete opposite by bringing in some guy who's only ever scored 11 goals over 82 games as his top, is his peak. Like, what are we actually doing? I just don't get it. Like, there's not a lot of ups in that period other than Hronek, like, absolutely undressing a D-man and putting it top shelf, and that's about it. Like, the power play, yeah, the first one looked a little threatening, but still no goal. I really liked Pettersson's comments last game. He's like, yeah, our special teams is great, but we still lost. It's like, who cares? It's like, I'm not here for moral victories. I'm here to win. Right? Like, no more moral victories. This is game 23. We're done with the audition process. If this is what we're going to get, it doesn't matter who's healthy or who's not. If this is the way we're going to trot out the lineup and try and play the system, we are going to finish at the bottom of this league. And it's going to have nothing to do with the players because they are trying their butt off. That's the problem, is what fans are seeing and what I'm seeing and what you're seeing is the guys are playing really, really hard. But they're not being put in the position to succeed and play their best and put their skills that are their strongest skills to the most effect. And it's driving me crazy.
So here, I got a couple things for you, Dustin. So Hunter has donated $10, said, share with Dusty.
Let's go, Hunter. Thank you. Appreciate it.
And then KGZ, which is KJ Barazy, I'm just going to assume, says, just the right amount of scruff. Welcome back, Dusty. Hope you had a swell time using the monthly membership message for 4 months of membership. And then when you were talking about Tyler Myers being on the top pair, so what I noticed, and I'll bring this up because I had my rant earlier with Quinn Hughes. Earlier in the year, he had those stupid long shifts. So here's Quinn Hughes' deployment tonight. So he played a 2-minute and 30-second shift, which was his third shift of the game. And then his last shift of the game there was 2 minutes and 26 seconds. So he's had 2 shifts now over 2 minutes. Both of those ended up with the Canucks getting a power play. But that's also the reason why you saw Tyler Myers and the line combinations on defense were weird. Because what happened was Quinn Hughes was out there so long that Hronek would change. They'd put somebody else on, and then Hronek would come back on. And that's the only reason that was even happening, because Quinn Hughes, once again, I got rid of Dusty for a second there. That's why you're seeing all these random line combinations, right? So it's weird out there, right? Like you said, not a lot of ups in that period. So tough to look at.
Yeah, and like, we're gonna get into it here. Calvin thinks I'm quiet, but everyone else is saying it's not bad. I don't know. Maybe it's when I'm turning my head and looking away.
I'll turn you up.
But there's no real flow.
Let's
right?
bring
Like,
up your
it
line
looks
deployment.
like
because I want to show them, because you send
let's
this
get into the line deployment. Absolutely.
Yes, let's just
do it.
bring this
Talk
up.
about it.
So I'll show you guys what Dustin sent to me. It's a little small, but I'll read it out to you. So you wanted Lucas Reichel on the left wing with Pettersson and Garland. You wanted Jake DeBrusk with Max Sasson and Brock Besser. Drew O'Connor, Ratu, and Sherwood, and then Kane on the fourth line with Kampf and Carlson. So talk about this a little bit.
I mean, that's what I want in a perfect world right now with the people we got, right? Like guys playing their natural positions and their strong hands on their natural side. It's not that hard to do. And even tonight, if you just take tonight's lineup and you look at who we got, I mean, all you have to do is have Jake DeBrusk, Elias Pettersson, and Connor Garland as your top line. Right there is a balanced line. You have Connor Garland going into the corners, digging the puck out. He's a right-handed shot. He's going to get the puck free for Elias Pettersson to either shoot or make a play to Jake DeBrusk, who's going to be out there as a shot threat that is going to create extra space for Elias Pettersson and Connor Garland, because we know Jake will find that soft ice and he's going to draw the defenseman out from the middle of the net, which allows more space for Pettersson to get to the front and for Garland to work his forecheck down low. Easy, right?
Yep.
Second line, you could have Max Sasson or Atu Ratu, whoever, either one, right? But either one is a better second line center than David Kampf right now. Like, you don't need David Kampf out there playing second line if you just want him here to take defensive zone faceoffs. A guy only here to take defensive zone faceoffs, that's a fourth line center, like the definition of a fourth line center. If you look it up in a dictionary of hockey, the dictionary of hockey, a fourth line center is your defensive zone faceoff guy. Like, that's their job, is to do that, push it down the ice because you get control of the puck. You move it down to the offensive zone. You try and wear down their line a little bit. You get a line change on the rush and you get your first line guys out there, or maybe they ice the puck and then you get your first line out there and job done. David Kampf, thank you for being here. I'm happy you're here. Keep you up doing your job. You're not a second line center. Why are we deploying him as a second line center? Also, why is Lucas Reichel sitting in the press box when we are the reason he has not succeeded here? He's played nothing but wing since he was put in the lineup in Chicago, and that's where he's been most successful.
Did you see Foot today?
Oh,
when
pardon?
they finally pressed him, it's like, what position do you think Lucas Reichel is best at? Do you see what he said?
Wing. He said wing. And it's like, then put him on the friggin' wing, man. Like, what are you doing? Like, who's talking you into this crap? And then you have your third line wingers. You got O'Connor and Sherwood, a left winger who's left-hand shot, a right winger who's a right-hand shot. And then you have your fourth line. You have Mackenzie McEachran, who for whatever reason at 31 can get in the lineup ahead of these young guys we're supposed to be playing and that we've developed and worked hard to develop. And, they worked so hard to get that Calder Cup last year. They really earned a shot this year, and we're not giving them shit. And it's starting to drive me mad. I don't understand what the message is, because GMs are saying one thing, a message is being sent by the coach that says another, and these guys are still working their asses off for the city and these fans, and it's making me nuts. Because the team right now, these guys, the way they're working, they deserve better. They deserve a better coach. They deserve better deployment, and that's it. right? Like, yes, everything's trending up, but it's all an illusion because they keep getting lucky. They get these goals off the rushes, or they'll find a couple flashes of some really good 5-on-5 play for about 3 minutes, but they still lead the league in the worst defensive metrics and all sorts of bad stats that you don't want to be leading the league in. You have Evander Kane, who's like, yeah, he's got all the shots in the world, but he also has the worst shooting percentage in the league, second worst. Like, it doesn't mean anything if you're not putting the puck in the net. Someone else who has some scoring talent could be getting those chances, is what I'm trying to say. You remove Evander Kane isn't creating those chances. Elias Pettersson is creating those chances for Evander Kane. And Evander Kane isn't burying them. Put someone there with a little bit of talent and a little bit of scoring ability, and who's a little bit younger, and he might have 20 goals, and Elias Pettersson might have 40 points by now, and we're laughing all the way to the bank. It doesn't seem that difficult to me, yet to Foot and his crew, it's like rocket science.
Connor Garland, along with Lucas Reichel, who apparently, like we already talked about, is already on the trading block. Apparently, Connor Garland now is being dangled out there because he doesn't have a no movement clause starting until I think it's July 1 next year when his new contract kicks in. I asked you this the other day. Would you be comfortable with the Canucks trading Connor Garland if that improved our center depth?
Well, for me, it like, I would hate it. Like, you hate to see someone like Connor Garland, who gives 110% every single game, leave. But if you can get younger and vastly improve that second line center position, then yes, I understand the move from a business standpoint, because Connor Garland is going to bring you back a pretty decent return, or he should. And that brings me back to the point of these younger guys who have worked hard to develop and get better. I mean, everything we've seen Linus Karlsson do so far is prove himself more and more that he belongs as an NHL winger. And he's a bigger bodied Connor Garland style player. He gets in the corners. He works hard. He goes to the dirty areas in front of the net. He's just playing fourth line minutes and not really getting the shot. But, a turnover tonight and almost had a really good chance to score. Got it on net. He's looked dangerous pretty much anytime him and Sasson are out there together. They look dangerous. Which in very limited ice time, I've loved what I've seen from those guys. And that's why I'm saying, like, Max Sasson, give him a chance at second line center. I don't understand what the holdup is. I just don't get it. Like, they talk so highly about these prospects that they developed, and they refuse to trade because they're so valuable, yet they treat them like garbage by playing them fourth line minutes and not really giving them a chance. And they bring in David Kampf as second line center, or Lucas Reichel, who's not even a center. And Max Sasson is sitting there giving everything he has to this organization. It's just like, we're just not creating the culture that I think they think that they've created. Like, to me, it sends the wrong message. And I just don't know how much longer these guys are going to be able to give this kind of effort every night. And Connor Garland might go elsewhere and push a team that much further into a playoff team.
All right, let's finish off on a positive note then, because we got the Vancouver Golden Knights pulling it out at the last minute, winning it in overtime the other night, winning their first game in the first time that there's been an actual symbol for a PWHL team at center ice, which was very cool. It was the biggest opening night crowd ever for a PWHL team. How huge was that for Vancouver as a city to see those women come in and kick some ass and win the game?
I think it was incredible. And, I joined you in the second intermission of the game, and I was so entertained by the hockey. The entertainment value, I said, in professional sports, when it comes to women's professional sports, for me, it's probably the only one that rivals the entertainment value of the men's league. They have rule adjustments to make it that much more exciting, and to make the standings kind of matter more in a smaller team fewer teams in a league. But you know, I really think it's great, and you know, just such poetic sport things happen, right? Like Sarah Nurse getting the first goal for the Golden Eyes when she was the first kind of free agent that they signed. The big name player the name that everyone knows coming to Vancouver, and then battling back to tie it up late in the third period to force overtime, and then getting that first franchise win in overtime over a geographical, what should be a geographical rival going forward in this this league over Seattle. So you know, I'll be tuning in to all the Golden Eyes games because for me it's just really good, fun hockey to watch. It's fast paced, their breakout is good, their passing is crisp, and they can all shoot the puck like really well. So I recommend to anyone who's never watched it or is thinking about watching it, definitely check it out. And enjoy the rest of this game as well. And we'll, I guess, leave Matt Damon for the post game.
Exactly. Awesome, Dusty. Thanks for all your insights, and we'll chat again on the post game show, brother.
Sounds good.
There it is. The Silver Fox, Dustin Boydell, stopping by to chat everything Vancouver Canucks and Vancouver Golden Eyes. Sorry, Matt Damon, we weren't able to get you in here, but we'll get the Abbey Canucks on in the post-game show. We'll get you guys up to date on 2 games from the Abbey Canucks down the number 1 in Abbotsford. Second period is about to get underway. They are lined up at center ice, and they have dropped the puck. Play is underway. The Canucks win the first face-off of the period, so that's a good start. They'll get the puck into the Calgary zone, but Calgary will intercept it. Now Wolf comes out, plays it to the side. Canucks put the puck deep, intercepted there by Calgary. Puck comes around the boards. Kiefer Sherwood tries to tip it by a man, but couldn't. Now the Flames have it go off a shin pad out to the neutral zone. Hronek being harassed by Zary, plays it up the boards. Now Hronek has high stick the player. No call, so the referees absolutely missed that. And the Canucks will take advantage now with Drew O'Connor with a shot on that. That deflects off the shin pad and wide. Sherwood and O'Connor digging away. Tyler Myers comes down the boards near side, throws it across for Hughes. A very hard pass at a very close distance. Hughes couldn't handle it. Puck ends up in the Canucks zone on a tip down by the Flames. Quinn Hughes will pick it up behind his own net, and he's out there with Tyler Myers again, probably because Hronek had already changed. Trying to get off the ice so the ref didn't see that he actually high-sticked someone. Puck squirts into the middle. The Canucks couldn't take advantage. Now Kane intercepts it in the neutral zone. He'll skate it down the boards. The defenseman stumbled. Kane comes in behind that, throws it out front, off of a shin pad, and Dustin Wolf will dive onto the puck with 18:43 left to go. Please bring Russell, please bring Dobby on. Let's go Canucks! $2 dono from Mohammed. Thank you very much, Mohammed, for the $2 dono. Let's do that then. Come here, my boy. Oh, play is back underway. Canucks control. Come here, Dobby. Oh, he's a little sleepy, as he tends to be when we bring him on. Canucks in the corner, digging away. But we did pick up some new treats for Dobby. We'll give that to him right now. It's a big one. Oh, shot wide by the Canucks. Puck up the boards for Marcus Pettersson. He'll put it down low for Besser. Keeps it going for Connor Garland. Plays it back to the line for Hronek. Now Hronek shoots it towards the net. That one deflects off of the shin pad and up to the far side boards. Now Hronek fakes the shot, puts it over for Marcus Pettersson, and he gets a shot, and Dustin Wolf will make a save and hang on to it. No rebound there. Can you tell how obsessed with those Dobby is? Look at this boy. He just wants to have a nap right here. Don't you? Don't you, my sweet boy? What are you doing with your legs here? What are you doing? Are you comfy here or something? Is this a comfy spot for you? Oh, yes. Okay. Huh? All right. Canucks cannot win the ensuing draw. Plays back underway. Calgary gets it into the Canucks zone. Quinn Hughes will pick it up. Ringing around the boards. Calgary keeps it in there. Puts it in behind the Canucks net. Nazem Kadri plays behind the net. Canucks being doing well. Vilander getting the puck out of the zone and into the neutral zone. Canucks out shooting the Flames by 15-7 right now. Major General, let's score more goals than the other team with the $2 dono. I agree. Thank you very much for donating to Dobby's College Education Fund. Huh? Kane shoots and misses the net. What a surprise. Are you so sleepy? Okay. I will let you go have a nap, okay? Oh, shot over the net. Puck is loose in front. The Flames managed to clear it to the boards. Now Farabee brings it in. 3-on-2 for the Flames. Canucks get back. Saved by Langen and kicks it all the way out to the blue line. Flames keep it in there. Puck rung around the boards. Now Myers hits his man. I guess Myers is going to get a penalty for a body check. Looks like he clotheslined him. Myers doesn't understand. Maybe the referee doesn't understand. Sir Dobbiton, I'm licking my lips because I'm hungry. It's not 7 o'clock yet. You've gotten so many treats today, Dobby. They're calling it a hold. And the defenseman made the biggest gesture I've ever seen in my entire life. Oh my God, referee. All right, it is 2-1. 16:50 left to go. Flames will go to the power play. Which we're not happy about, but here we are. The referee fakes dropping the puck twice. The Flames win it. Rebound comes out front. Langdon makes a save and then gets the rebound as well. And the Canucks will clear it all the way down the ice. Dustin Wolf cues it up behind the net. PK time. Yep. I think Dobby is always high, and that's why he's so tired. Maybe he's hiding a bong for me or something, little bastard. Big Hog Hockey in the house. What's up, Big Hog? Dobby is like, what the heck is going on? Laugh out loud. Says Calvin99 Charlie. Colin Whitehead says WWW. Jake Six Hockey, WWW. Should I bite Russell? No! Don't bite me. Dobby buddy, good to see you, says Muhammad. Flames. Oh, and the Canucks do well to block that pass across the blue line, but now they play it back down low. Puck in front. Good work there by David Kampf. He'll skate over the blue line very slowly out to center and then gingerly put it down into the Flames zone. Minute left to go in the power play for the Flames. Their second of the game. Calgary flips the puck in, ends up going behind the net. First one onto it is Klapka. Klapka plays it up the boards, back to the blue line. Flames keep it in there. Now they pass across for Zary. Zary puts it back to the blue line for Huberdeau. Or for Uyghur with a shot. That one gets blocked. And the Canucks get to the puck first on the rebound. Clear it all the way down the ice. Dustin Wolf comes out. Plays the puck to the corner. Japan 4. It's not part of the NHL script. What's up, Japan 4? Nice to see you, my dude. Pigeon Park culture. You're a pigeon. Zach is like, learn the rules, learn the rules, learn the rules. Or that swear jar, swear jar, swear jar. Carlson and Sassone's wheels would be chef's kiss. Yeah, I wish KJ Brazy. Marcus Pettersson. Canucks will clear it down the ice on a good interception by Marcus Pettersson. Flames play it all the way up to the Canucks blue line. Lomberg comes in, tries to wrap around, can't get it to go. Now he's being harassed by Hronek, but managed to make a pass back to the blue line. Hanley puts it down low. Canucks intercept it. Max Sasson plays it down the ice, deep in the Flame zone. Besser first one onto the forecheck. Can't get to the puck. Quinn Hughes can't get to the puck either on the near side boards. Flames try to find their cherry-picking player out by the blue line. That was Coleman waiting for a pass. Puck comes right in on Dustin Wolf, and he'll hang on to it for a whistle in the Flame zone. 14-11 left to go in the second period of play. Garland with a good block. Hronek with a good block. So the penalty kill coming up big. You'll love to see it. W. Rusty and Dusty show. I missed this. Yeah, it's always good to have Dusty back. Face off in the Flame zone. Sasson taking it. The Flames player will get waved out. What the hell? They waved out Sasson? Are you effing kidding me? The linesman needs to learn the rules on that one. Holy crap. Linesman apparently has no idea how to drop the puck. Flames win the ensuing draw. Out to center. Carlson puts it into the Flame zone, but not very deep. Ball rings it around the boards. McEachran throws it around the boards. Now Myers comes in. Can't get to the puck in time. Good work by Carlson to block that. Pass out through the neutral zone. Now he goes to the net. Waits for the pass to come back. Gets a tip on it, but tips it high and wide. Hughes comes down from the blue line. Sasson covering the point for him. But they couldn't do anything with it. And the Flames will bring it in, chip it in behind the Canucks net. Hughes dishes for Sasson, who starts out with speed. Gets it out to McEachran at the blue line. He'll dump it deep. Wolf will stop it behind his net. The Canucks should take notes from the Golden Eyes. Yep. I'm definitely going to a few Golden Eyes games. It's KJ Brazy. Should be fun. Is that an icing call? Did they ice the puck? Besser has been quiet since he was moved to the left wing. Yep. Agreed. Besser has been quiet in this game. Yeah. And then Dustin's like, Besser's been quiet since he moved to the left wing. Hi, Hachiko says Big Hog Hockey. Huber dooba dee ba dooba dee ba dork bork bork. Canucks can't win the draw in the Flame zone. Big Hog Hockey says, go Whitecaps. Whitecaps winning their game against Dallas. Or was it Dallas? No, it was LA. The Vancouver Whitecaps slaying their own dragon, the Los Angeles Football Club. Coleman takes the puck, tries to put it in the middle. Good block there by Evander Kane on a good defensive play. Villander plays it up for DeBrusque, who puts it into the Flames zone. Picked up first by the Flames defenseman, Uyghur, who rings around the boards. The Flames will work it out to center, intercepted by DPD. Now David Kampf gets double teamed, keeps the puck though. Stops, plays it down the boards. Jake DeBrusque in the middle, puts it back to the blue line for DP. He shoots it towards the front net, and Dustin Wolf makes a glove save. No traffic in front, so he saw it all the way and made an easy glove save. 12:24 left to go in the second period of play. Oh my gosh. Dobby. Miserable Sabres fan. Hey, Russell, happy Sabres. Beat Kane Surge today. Isn't that crazy? You guys beat Kane Surge. It's nuts. Let's bring that up. 4-1. The Sabres are on a heater. Can you believe it? 4-1 over the Hurricanes. The Sharks are now up 2-0. So Ruthless Sharky and Achiko's got to be happy. Sorry, Jimmy. And then Wild as Life defeating Dr. Doom and In Prick Fetty We Trust. So where is Prick Fetty, by the way? Has his name changed? His name must have changed. The Islanders winning the most boring game of the year, 1-0 in a shootout. And the Avalanche winning against the Blackhawks 1-0. 2 1-0 games tonight. What the hell is that? Back to the bar. Nice pass by Kane. Sometimes he does that. Probably not Calvin. Dobby. It's Calvin 99 Charlie. KJ Brazy, I think they do actually have water bottles refill stations, HSM. Last time I took my mom to the game, they made her dump her water in the garbage can. And I think I remembered them mentioning a refill station. Yeah. And I think they have like just like old school like water fountains and stuff like that too. Colin Whitehead, they could send McEachran, or however you spell his name back to Abby and bring up Lekermaki or Baines, who hasn't been playing, just saying. And then Eric Hunter with $22 for 22 points needed to be ahead of the Leafs. Oh my God, you're right. Thank you very much for the $22 dono, Eric Hunter. That's very generous of you, donating to Dobby's college education fund. Yeah, let's bring up the standings here. Do I have them? Yeah, we'll look at the bottom of the standings because, plays back underway. The Canucks cannot win the draw in the offensive zone. They've been struggling with that. So, yeah, the Leafs have 21 points. The Canucks need 22 points to pass them. So, thank you very much, Eric Hunter, for the $22 dono for 22 points that we need. We appreciate you very much. It's very generous of you. Canucks bring it in over the blue line. Tyler Myers plays across the slot for Besser. Besser with a shot to the front of the net and a save there from Wolf as he'll gobble up the puck. Eric Hunter, hi! Hunter. Come on, Canucks channel. Your inner Kansas City Chiefs. They never had the lead, tied it with 3 seconds left, and then they won in overtime with a field goal. That sounds like a very dramatic game. Big Huggerton! Whitecaps winning it all, says Carly. The Vancouver player gets waved out of the face-off. They managed to win it anyways. Tyler Myers can't keep it into the blue line. He'll throw the puck in deep. Dustin Wolf misses it, comes around to the near side boards. Weegar puts it out. Myers picks it up. He plays it across the blue line for Hughes. Hughes plays it up for... Oh, intercepted there. Drew O'Connor gets knocked down just entering the blue line. Atu plays across his own zone. Quinn Hughes cues up behind his own net. Ratu's on the ice for some reason. Looks like he got tangled up with someone. Intercepted by Quinn Hughes in the neutral zone. He turns back. Then he'll turn up the ice. Cuts to the middle. Down the slot. Cross the faceoff circle. He goes right to the corner. Gives the puck over. Sherwood picks it up. Back to the blue line. Max Sasson plays it down the boards. Sherwood back to the blue line. DP plays it down the boards. Intercepted by the Flames. And they'll play it just outside the blue line. Hronek picks it up. He'll pass up to the neutral zone. Pass across to no one. What a terrible pass by... Was that DPD? Oh my God. That might be the worst pass I've ever seen DPD make. Now he'll come up and get the puck out of the neutral zone. Carlson sees a hit coming, throws a reverse hit, jars the puck free. DPD over for Hronek. Hronek flips the puck deep. Carlson moves in on the forecheck. Can't get the puck free though. And the Flames, Hanley will play it up the boards and out to the neutral zone. They throw it to the front of the net, but tipped away by the Canucks. Flames now lose the puck to the Canucks. Marcus Pettersson plays it around the boards. Ends up getting intercepted by the Flames. They'll play down into the far side corner. Throwing it right through the crease. Ends up off the near side boards and bouncing out to the neutral zone. Lankinen puts it in behind his net for Vilander. Vilander up the boards. Hall into the zone. Shot to the front of the net. Lankinen makes a save. Another one shot to the front of the net. That one goes wide. Flames now starting to heat up here in the second half of this second period. Anderson chips it down the boards. Flames skate to the high slot. Pass across. Ball with a shot to the net, and it's tipped in front with Tom Vilander not able to handle the man in front. And that looks like Farabee with a tip in front. Either that or it went off of Vilander in front, and the Flames have increased their lead to 3-1. Big Mac, can we somehow acquire Caitlin Clark? She kills it in the WNBA. Now she's playing golf with Michael Jordan. Hockey stick in her hands for the Nucks? Yeah, maybe. Oh, I don't even think that got tipped in front. Ball just shot it right through. Oh, no, it went off Vilander. Went off Vilander's skate in front. Thank you for the $5 dono, Big Mac. At this point, we might very much need that. So Farabee and Vilander tied up in front of the net, and it goes off of Vilander's skate and into the net. So that'll be a ball goal. And Tyler Myers and Quinn Hughes chatting with the ref now. Wonder what they're chatting about. Kane is now in the box. So Evander Kane now takes an unsportsmanlike conduct penalty for probably talking smack. Good job. So not only are the Canucks now down 3-1, but Kane smack talking Anderson. So good job, Kane. What an idiot. But he's a first line player, right? Jimmy Myers happy. The Jimmy Myers happy the Boston Bruins have scored. So the Flames are now going to be on the power play because the Canucks are dumb. Well, I shouldn't say the Canucks are dumb. I should say Evander Kane is an idiot. So the Canucks do manage to work the puck down the ice to start this penalty kill at least. Flames bring it in. Intercepted by Garland. Now he pushes it out to the neutral zone. He skates in, stops up just inside the blue line. He'll put it deep. And then Garland throws an elbow at one of the Flames players. Got away with one there. David Comp puts it in deep and then held it in for a second. Now the Flames skate out through the neutral zone. Dish to the far side. Back to the blue line. Shot to the front of the net. Doesn't even get to the front of the net. Lankinen makes this block. And the Flames will lose it just outside the blue line, which is good to see. Now Connor Garland puts pressure in, hits the man, and he'll go off for a change. Flames bring it in over the blue line. Pass across to the near side. Pass down into the slot. Puck comes free. Lankinen makes a blocker save. Deflects it over the net. Ends up coming back to the blue line. Kept in by the Flames there. Sherwood picks it up and he'll dump it all the way down the ice with 44 seconds left to go in the power play. Oh my God. Kane has been sent to solitary confinement. Yikes. Might close the game and keep you on while I play Battlefield 7. There you go. Hunter's out here playing Battlefield 7 to try and be entertained because this Canucks team is not doing it for him. Pass to the middle. Puck back to the slot. Pass across the slot. Hronek chips it over to the far side boards. DeBrusk stops up just inside the blue line. Flames play it down low. Puck to the slot. Good stick there by DeBrusk, and he'll chip it down the ice. So good play by DeBrusk at the end there. I didn't like his play before that. What's good, Wild is Life? How's it going, my dude? Russell Bleed Blue, so you're saying we can win against the Rangers tomorrow because Rangers suck and at home there is hope? Yes! Russell Bleed Blues, I believe. Vilander with a shot to the front of the net, and Justin Wolf makes a save, and he won't allow any kind of rebound out. 85 miles an hour slap shot. Kane getting the ribs from the whole Calgary Flames team because he put his team man down. Battlefield. Refs are still a little racist still. Learn the rules, learn the rules, learn the rules. And Kane takes a pucking idiot penalty. Yep. I will, Fox Whaler. What the puck, Kane? Why is Kane sitting by himself? Because he's in the penalty box. Do that again. Don't do that again, Hachiko says. And then Eric's just like, I want to raise the mood in this chat. Here's a free gift of membership. And that one goes out to Lefty All Around, getting the free gift of membership courtesy of Hunter. Thank you very much, Hunter, for raising the mood in chat because the Canucks are playing like crap. And yeah, Lefty All Around, one of our regular chat members, free getting it. So you'll love to see it. Hunter, Dr. Doom. All right, I am concerned. Yep. You guys lost 3-0 to Wild is Life. Hunter hype, says Big Mac. Everyone, please smash the like button for Russell. Thank you very much, Colin Whitehead. We appreciate you. And thank you once again, Eric Hunter, for another gifted membership. Going out to Lefty All Around. You'll love to see it. Black Ops 7, yeah. Leon's Black Friday sale is on now. Oh my God. They have a sale on unsportsmanlike penalties. Is that why Kane did that? Subscribe, everyone, says Carol. Thank you very much. Segmina, easy Canucks fix. Whoever suggested Kane is fired tonight. Yep. Nicole Helen, can we please stop trying to make Kane happen? Ala Fetch, yeah, Kane is never going to happen. Colin Whitehead, using his monthly membership message, 3 membership months for Colin Whitehead. Russell, do you think Kyrou would be a good fit with Petey? I do think that. Yeah, absolutely. I do think that would be a good fit. He's got a little size to his game. He'll go hard to the net. He'll dig it out of the corner. So I agree, Colin Whitehead. And then Hunter says, 60 in chat, hit the like button. The Canucks win a draw. Across to Sherwood. Pass was in his skates from Drew O'Connor. So he loses it. Now Sherwood picks it up on the half boards, plays it back to the blue line for Vilander, who chips it down for Sherwood. Keeps it going behind the net. Ratu blocks that pass partially. Carol, with using her monthly measurement message, Russell, you're doing a great job. I just hope Vancouver ties it up and we can still win the game. Have faith, everyone. You'll love to see it. Thank you very much, Carol, for using your monthly membership message. 2 months as a member for Carol. Yeah, thank you for the kind words. I do think the Canucks have a chance of coming back, but Dustin Wolf is a very good goalie, too. That's the other problem. Puck back to the blue line. Kuznetsov plays it back for Backlund. Down the boards. Vilander watching his man. Dish to the side. Ratu intercepts it. He'll play it over for Hughes. Hughes will flip it off the boards and down the ice. Skips past the Flames player. Now Dustin Wolf plays it to the side dramatically. Kuznetsov, the defenseman. Isn't that crazy? Puck into the zone. Lankinen plays it to the side. Kane plays it up. Pedersen puts it back for Kane. Kane with a shot. That one deflects off of a stick and out of play with 5:40 left to go. We appreciate you being here, Carol. Universal Habs is like, GG, Zach. GG. Because you guys played yesterday, right? Yep, and you did, and it was a tough one for you. Universal Habs destroying Zach. Sorry about that. Back to the bar. Hunter says, Lecker Mackey with Petey. I would love to see that. Carol, hi! Deadly Flames is here. Oh, hey, Ida. Hey, I don't know what's happening, but yeah. But hey, nothing is perfect. How's it going, Deadly Flames? Well, Deadly Flames, make sure you're watching during the second intermission, because we're going to have someone named Ryan from a podcast called Talking Flames coming on to get the Flames side of the... My screen just froze there for a second, so hopefully I'm still broadcasting. The Talking Flames host Ryan will be joining us during the second intermission. So we'll have to ask him why he wants to hurt us so much. Fisherman Islanders, I fell asleep and then woke up. We won in a shootout. All right. Laugh out loud. Yeah, can you believe that? Fisherman, there was no real goals in that game. It went to a shootout. You guys won in a damn shootout. It's crazy. Hronek in a deep sleep again on that rush. Risky game. Michael Chow, so what's the Canucks need to do to convince the Flames that Kane is great value, Kadri? Yeah, can we trade Kane for Kadri? I would take that. Milosh is here. Go Canucks, go! Colin Hype! Habs 13, good game, says Zach. Yeah, there you love to see it. Looks like the Vancouver Warriors are getting started on November 29th. So another Vancouver team getting their season underway. November 29th coming up. So it should be this weekend, right? We are losing to one of the worst teams in the league. Yep, we sure are. Looks like they're going to toss both centers out of that draw. So Kadri and so Farabee and DeBrus come in. So Kadri and Petey get thrown out. DeBrusque wins it. Pass across for Hronek. Puts it over for Petey. Petey plays it over for Hughes. Hughes down low for Hronek. Hronek shoots it towards the front of the net. And Dustin Wolf manages to cover it up. There was a little rebound in front, but managed to cover it up pretty quickly there. Good play, though. Back to the blue line. Rhymes with Joe Mama. This is why you don't want Kane on your team. He takes reputation penalties. Since when do you get a penalty for talking to other players on the other team? I mean, he was talking for quite a while. I'm sure the refs gave him a warning and said, hey, if you don't shut up, you're going to get a penalty. And he kept on running his mouth. So, yeah. Rhymes with Joe Mama. I don't know. Is that Besser taking the face off? So Ratu got waived, and then Besser came in and couldn't win it. Instead of trading Reichel, trade Kane. Yes, please, Casket Brain. Shot to the front of the net. They're celebrating like they scored. Coleman driving the net. And then Quinn Hughes skated out with the puck. Let me see. Oh, yeah. He's... Coleman celebrating a non-goal in front of the net, apparently, and then running into the goalie. They blew the whistle. So just a whole bunch of weirdness in front of the game. PD isn't doing anything. Bro, PD is the only one doing anything out there right now. Comp fails to win the draw. Flames throw it towards the front of net. Lankinen gloves that one. No rebound. Shot from the point might have been tipped, but he still gloved it. Hunter, 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 Hunter to evil! Oh, yeah. Russ is too distracted to realize it's past 7. When he says it's not even 7 yet. Flames win another draw. Oh, put the puck right through the crease. Oh, my God. Oh, and it goes right through the crease again. Lankinen somehow keeps it. I don't even know how he kept that one out. Quinn Hughes with a terrible pass to no one. Ends up icing the puck. Looks pissed off while he's doing it. Quinn Hughes looks like he's having one of those games where he's going to end up slapping his stick on the end of the boards. Yeah, Quinn Hughes and... Oh, my God, that one just wide. Holy cow. Coleman couldn't get a piece of it. And Quinn Hughes clears it from the side of the net. Someone got to ask to be married tonight on the screen. Ah, is that why they're cheering? Ah, I like it. David Comp plays it up the boards off of a face-off win, up to the blue line. Now Besser puts the puck down into the Flames zone, intercepted by the Flames. They'll put it back down low. Tyler Myers was in on that rush. Coronado can't get to the puck. Tyler Myers skates behind his own net. He'll pass across the zone over for Hughes. Hughes puts it over for Besser. Besser skates down over the blue line, dishes to the side. Who was that? Was that Ratu? Ratu tried to leave for Hughes. It was a terrible pass. Now Hughes can't get the puck away. Good stick there by Garland. Playing better defense than Hughes right there. Pass out to the neutral zone. He's passing it like Hughes too. And the Canucks have iced the puck with 4:09 left to go. Universal Habs. All right, glad our losing streak is over. Nothing is perfect. Yeah, you guys smacked the Leafs. Smacked them right down to last place in the Eastern Conference. See, so far the Canucks make me want to spew. Learn the rules, Canucks. Ratnan is suspended 1 game for sure, laughing and crying. Yep. Ratnan getting suspended. Sasson trying to win the draw, does so. Myers plays it behind the net, ends up going off the dasher, drops down onto a flame stick. Quinn Hughes takes the puck away. Canucks might have gotten away with a hooking call there. Now Garland gets it at center. He'll play it into the zone. And then Uyghur will chop it down low. And then Sasson trying to intercept the puck. Kadri and Sharangovich come in on a 2-on-1, but DP gets walked by Kadri, but keeps him to the outside. I don't know if he got a chance off there. Flames take control. Kadri puts it back to the blind. Anderson with a shot doesn't on the net. Rebound drops right in front of Lankinen, who apparently has 0 rebound control. And in front of the net, Sharangovich will chop in the rebound. DeBrus gets walked by Kadri. Back to the blue line, Rasmus Anderson. And then, batting it out of the air, Sharangovich. Batting it out of the air off of Lankinen's glove, who couldn't handle saving that puck normally. And out of the air, Sharangovich bats it out of the air and have made it a 4-1 game. The Canucks are playing like trash. They're playing like they want to fall in the standings. Swervin, sorry. Swervin, I think we should at least play D pairs Hughes, Hronik, Wheelander, MPD, Myers, DPD. What do you think? Big Mac with a $1 donut to say swear jar. Puck out of play. Looks like my chat window just crashed too. So now Pedersen taking his 2nd penalty of the year, putting the puck over the boards. Just shooting it right over the glass. Oh, sweet, merciful. Flames are now on the power play. all the way down the ice. See if I can fix this after everything crashed on me again. 2:57 left to go in the period. And the power play has got 1:30 left. Man, everything. Lankinen is struggling to control rebounds in any way, shape, or form. It's absolutely wild. Myers gets a puck and throws it up to the blue line. Could have been a 2-on-1, but Myers doing well just to get it down the ice, because that's all we can pretty much ask for from this team right now. 2:10 left to go in the period. Yeah, swear jar for sure there, Big Mac. Yeah, I'm done, says Duolingo. Yeah, this isn't real, says Deadly Flames. Sell the team, says Sachiko. Is Lank even trying? I don't know. He waved at it. Jason, call me J Buckoff. 4-1 Flames. Boo! Swear jar, swear jar, swear jar. Puck in behind the net. Canucks have it squirt out front. Flames now with all the time in the world. Oh my God, another quality chance there. Lankinen lost his stick now. Puts it in front. Lankinen managed to retrieve his puck. Under 20 seconds left to go in the power play. Sharangovich completely undisturbed. Hronek just standing watching. Yep. Can't receive a pass. He can't do it. Quinn Hughes trying to tell the referee how to do his job. 1 minute left. Passes up to the neutral zone. Now Hronek down the neutral, right down the middle, loses the puck. Puck off the boards. Looks like we got some booze raining down now. 1 minute left to go in the second period. I think I just heard some booze from the stadium. Kuznetsov. I still can't get over the fact that they have a defensive Kuznetsov. Russ is too distracted, realizing it's past 7 when he said it's not even 7 yet. I meant to say it's not even 9 yet, because that's when Dobby gets fed. 20 seconds left. Hronek throws it up to the blue line. Besser puts it back for Hughes. Hughes puts it back over Besser. The Flames are now got 4 guys just standing behind their own blue line. So the Canucks, I don't know what they're trying to do, but have not done anything, apparently. All right. Canucks are trash. So let's now talk to a Flames fan who hopefully will make us feel better. Maybe, maybe not. We'll see what happens. All right, let's start this up. Oh yeah, we got to update it. So we're now in the intermission. Okay, second intermission. Cool. All right, let's get Ryan on. Perfect. I got his face there in the background. Sure everything's working properly before we bring him on. Yep. Oh, here we go. Perfect. And then excellent. Cool. Yeah, I reached out to these guys earlier this week with the Flames game coming up. They're happy enough to join us today. So one half of Talking Flames podcast, we have now Ryan on the show. Welcome, Ryan. Nice to have you.
Oh, thank you so much for reaching out, man. It's great. We've never done something like this before. It's super exciting.
Yeah, we like to get things evened out because obviously we're all Canucks fans here. But the thing is, in our chat, we have Deadly Flames, who's the Flame fans. We got fans from all different teams. So we always like to try and get like even keel reporting for the game. So let's get the Flames thoughts on this game. Are you happy about this game? Because as far as I know, you guys are wanting to tank for McKenna, but here you guys are defeating the Canucks right now.
I don't know. Like, I'm feeling all the emotions, you know, like going into this, I was like, all right, you know, I like watching Flames hockey. I, I mean, the Flames offense has just been horrible this season. Horrible. So seeing all these goals getting scored, I don't know if I'd really say it's it's the Flames doing it. I think it's more of the Canucks defensive breakdowns that are causing this. I'm not trying to dogpile here. We're trying to keep the peace.
Pile on, bro. Pile on. We'll take it.
Oh man, like I just don't understand, and especially that that last goal right before the intermission, like Lankinen, like he thought he had it in his glove and then just bounced right out. Like I understand, like, you know, he's not like a seasoned NHL vet, but you don't let that stuff happen, you know?
Yeah.
So
No.
it's very surprising. If they do win this one, it'll be their third win in a row, which is mind-boggling, honestly. It is welcome, though, for sure. There's still so much more season to go, so much more games to lose to get Gavin McKenna. So honestly, if we win these 3 games in a row, like, it gives me a little bit of serotonin. I can't complain.
So one thing we also like to do here on Nothing is Perfect. So we know you're a Flames fan. That's always the first question we ask. That's obvious. Do you have a favorite player? Either an all-time or current or both, depending on what you're thinking.
Are we just talking on the Flames roster?
It could be anyone. It doesn't even have to be a Flames player. Like, who's your favorite player of all time as a hockey player?
As a hockey player? Oh my God, that's actually a tough question. I mean, you know, like I started watching Flames hockey and just like hockey in general, because like, you know, I'm in Calgary. I grew up here, born and raised. I started watching about 10 years ago. And it was all because of the jersey that I have hanging up right behind me, honestly. I started watching hockey right around the time Johnny did break onto the team. And at that point, like the Flames were kind of in a bit of an identity crisis, much more than they are right now. Cause you know, Iggy got traded for peanuts, you know, Mika Kiprusoff retired, like the team just had nowhere to go. And then suddenly this kid wearing number 13 just broke onto the scene. And then suddenly the Flames were on the upward trajectory, or at least that's what management thought. And anyway, I don't want to go off on a tangent on that, but you know, brought the Flames to a new height, you know, and I think if it wasn't for Gaudreau's rise, I don't know if I would have started watching hockey. And it's all kind of snowballed where I don't know if I'd even be doing this podcast. So, you know, rip number 13.
Yeah, I think the whole league felt that one. But I mean, no one felt it worse than your fan base and the Columbus Blue Jackets fan base. So that was a tough pill to swallow, but his memory lives on. And I'll tell you one thing, when I prep for my shows, we do something called the stats you want, but you don't really need. And every time it's the Canucks versus the Flames, the number one person on the list is always Gaudreau. Like he is like number one in like a lot of categories against the Canucks. So, but I always include
awesome.
Just current players, but he always shows up, and I always want to mention that because he was such a great influence on that franchise.
And I got to see him play live a bunch of times too. What was that? Sorry?
Do you have a favorite moment as a Flames fan?
Oh my God. I mean, actually, that's no debate. It's when Johnny scored the Game 7 OT winner against Dallas a couple years ago. I was still living with my parents at the time. I was watching in their basement, and they were sleeping, so I couldn't scream that loud. But I still yelled, ran around a little bit. You know, I don't know if I'd ever felt excitement that much as a Flames fan. That's the best Flames team I've ever seen, and we might ever see for a long time. But no, like that goal meant so much for him, so much for the team. It's a shame that, you know, the rest of the playoffs went the way it went. I know it was 3 years ago. I'm still not in the right mentality to talk about it, but anyway. Yeah, no, that moment was fantastic.
A question that sometimes people struggle with, and one that I love to ask is there a player on a hated rival that you always secretly coveted to be on the Flames?
That I've always wanted on the Flames.
But would generally be considered to be hated by your franchise.
Well, one name in particular comes to mind, and every other Flames fan might come after me, but I think all the other 31 franchises would want him. Connor McDavid. I mean, I know there was a photo that I think it was on the Flames subreddit last year of some dude at a mall in Calgary wearing a Flames jersey with McDavid on the back, and it made both sides were so uncomfortable about it. And I think that's the one time that I and Oilers fans agreed with something was just that jersey. But I mean, hey, if somehow he came to Southern Alberta, I'd welcome it. He lives in my nightmares, but I mean, if you put on the Flaming Sea, I couldn't complain. That'd be pretty great.
Yeah. Well, it's funny too, because I feel like these Western Canadian teams, obviously Edmonton, Calgary, and Vancouver, there is always some kind of a rival between all three. And sometimes I hate Edmonton more. Sometimes I hate Calgary more. Right now, I just straight up hate Edmonton. I don't hate you guys right now. We're homies. I actually was born in Calgary. I could have been a Flames fan right? So, but for me, the one guy I always looked at, and I got the little mini jersey here, is Iginla, was always the man, right? This is from McDonald's from years ago, but Jerome Iginla was always the guy who I wanted to be a Canuck, right? Especially after his work at the Olympics too, with Iggy, the pass over to Crosby, right? Iggy! So for us, but I think what it comes down to is the Oilers have been so good lately, it's easy to hate. And for me and you, for the Flames and the Canucks, we've been crap. So I don't hate you guys because we both suck right now, right? So that's kind of where we come from at it.
I'll admit, the Canucks have kind of held a soft spot with me for the past few years, mainly just because fantasy, a lot of my best players, I know Besser has been one of my fantasy favorites for a few years now, and he's been super trusty. And my fantasy team is loaded with Canucks players. I got DeBrusk, Besser, Hughes. Last year I had, the year before I had Demko. It's insane. I'm always picking Canucks players, and all my Flames fans friends asking me if I'm an imposter, and I'm like, guys, no, I like these guys. What can I say? It's a shame that we have to be in the same division. So when both of our teams come to rise, then we got to be jarring at each other. But right now, no, it's civil. I have nothing against the Canucks right now. You guys got, when you're playing well, you guys got a fun team to watch. So I can't complain.
Oh, it's chaos every night. Let me tell you, no matter what you think is going to happen, the opposite will happen with this team. So that's the main thing that keeps us coming back. It's like watching some kind of a soap opera. And with JT Miller on the team a couple years ago, it was straight up a soap opera. So that's kind of what we get over here.
I can imagine. Like I said, the Canucks do hold a special place, but at the same time, watching that whole saga go down last year, I'll admit it was a little bit funny. It was a little bit funny from the outside looking in, but that's just me.
Oh, they'll be talking about that one for years, I'm sure. So the Flames tonight have just been putting the boots to the Canucks. It seems like the Canucks are in some kind of a spin cycle. Is this what you've been seeing from the Flames? What have you been seeing from the Flames through this year?
Whatever the opposite of this is, honestly. Just not scoring goals, almost like what the Canucks are doing, just defensive breakdown, just really messy all over the place. Lineups have been jumbled every single night, almost every single shift. But with this game tonight, it makes me happy. Well, not only that we're leading 4-1 right now, but the fact that a lot of guys are getting on the score sheet that have needed to. One guy I've been wanting to see is Connor Zary. He's been, he dealt with 2 really bad injuries last year, and he's been struggling to start the season. And, I'm no NHL coach. I don't make the judgments. But Zary's been kind of thrown around the lineup a lot. He's been kind of sunk down onto the 4th line. He was also scratched for a few games earlier this year too. It's just super tough to see. And he lives in the top 6. So a lot of Flames fans like me have been questioning, why isn't he there? I understand some variations need to be made to get him going and stuff like that. But it just kind of seemed like every time he was on the ice, he had new line mates. How are you going to form chemistry when something like that's happening, right? So for him to get a goal like that tonight, I think you saw the emotion on his face. It meant a lot to him. So it's really good to see him get on the scoreboard. And same with Sharon Govich as well. He's another guy that's been really struggling. And, with that new deal we gave him a few years ago, it's it's a little jarring. But yeah, it's really good to see him get on the scoreboard as well. I heard it in the broadcast right before I hopped on with you. Rasmus Anderson is on, I think, a 5-game point streak. I think that's what it said, which I wasn't even aware of. And the first thing I said was trade him. Value's high. Trade him, please.
Oh, we'd take him, but I guess he's straight up said, I will never be a Vancouver Canuck. We'd take him, but he doesn't want to come here.
Yeah. So. I have heard from some of my Canucks friends that they would be interested in trading for Nazem Kadri.
I know.
Now, from a Flames fan's perspective, like, I don't think the trade would happen just because, interdivision rival, like, just from a front office perspective, I don't think that deal would get done. But thinking about it from a hockey perspective, like, the Flames are looking for basically, draft picks, prospects, nothing more, nothing less right now, right? But for the Canucks, I feel like Kadri could slide in pretty well in that lineup. He's kind of like, I think I was saying to my Canucks friends, like, he's kind of like a JT Miller light almost. He kind of brings that grit into the lineup. He can kind of slot in where Miller used to be. So it could work for you guys, but I don't think a trade could get done between the two teams.
Give you Kane straight up for Kadri. How about that?
No, hell no, dude. I mean, I haven't really been keeping up the tabs with Kane like this season with the Canucks, but like the last little bit of the second period I saw enough. That was enough for me. Oh boy.
Well, I saw a rumor. I mean, it's the internet, so you never know. But I heard that the owner of the Flames is an absolutely huge Kadri fan. So there's a very small chance that he will get traded at all because he is a big fan. So I don't know. I mean, there has been a couple trades between our two franchises in the last little bit. We got Zadorov from you. We got Lindholm from you. You guys got Brushinevich now in your system down playing in the minors.
Oh yeah.
And how is he looking?
Pretty good. He's doing pretty good. He's down with the Wranglers right now, AHL affiliate. And he had his first look with the Flames last season. Last season for Bruce was not really that good. He was just like kind of hanging in there, which, from his OHL days was a bit of a step back. But his second professional season, I guess I could say, he's been doing pretty good. I don't have the numbers quite on top of my head, but he has been looking pretty better. I don't know if he'll get a call up to the Flames this season. It depends if we start to clean house or not. I highly doubt that because, like you were saying about ownership, you're right about that. They've been coming out and saying that we're keeping the squad together. We're going for the playoffs, which, we're at the bottom of the league looking up. So I don't really know what they see. I think that's kind of something that we can relate on is our teams have terrible ownership. So yeah, but back to Brustevich though. Yeah, he's been looking pretty good. And I'm hoping maybe at least like once as like an injury replacement or something, he'll get a look with the team.
Yeah, it sometimes seems like they throw a little bone to the young guys, let them come up for a little bit, just to get that NHL experience. So they can
Absolutely. That's been another problem with this team this season is just not a lot of young guys have been getting a chance at good looks. We have a guy in the AHL right now. His name's Rory Cairns. He actually started with the Flames ECHL affiliate, and he's been working his way up the system. And he made his NHL debut last year. I think he played like 5 games. He got like 3 points or something like that, 3 or 4 points, which as an NHL debut is crazy. And then he just got sent down to the AHL again, never played into the NHL for the rest of the season. This season, he just got called up like last week, played like 2 games. I think he got like a point or something and then just got sent down again. So it's like, okay, why are we constantly burying this guy? And that's not the first time this team's done it. And it's driven some of our young prospects away. So it's a little angering that the team won't push in the young guys until they have no choice. Like for a while, I was actually afraid that they were going to do that to Dustin Wolf, but thank God they didn't.
Yeah, signing his big contract, so he's going to be your goalie for the next foreseeable future.
8 years. You guys. Yeah.
It is Ryan,
fantastic.
Tell me about the podcast. What can people expect when they tune into the Talking Flames podcast?
Yeah, well, we keep things pretty loosey-goosey. Like we do follow a structure of like talking about the games as well as any other news, not only in like Calgary hockey, but like around the NHL as well, because me and my co-host Reese, We're both huge hockey fans, even huge sports fans as well. Sometimes I know when I'm a Blue Jays fan, and when the Blue Jays made the run to the World Series, we were talking a lot about a baseball too, and it was a lot of fun. So yeah, we love sports. We love hockey specifically. We talk a lot about that. And we just love, making jokes and stuff like that, telling stories as well from like our personal lives and stuff like that. We're both university students, so we have a lot of funny stories to talk about and that kind of stuff. And yeah, we don't really take ourselves super seriously, and we just love to have a good time, get people involved. And yeah, like we do it for the love of the game. Oh, excuse me, for the love of the game. That's the big reason why we do it.
Cool. Just before I let you go, Deadly Flames, as I mentioned, is one of our resident Flames fan. He says, "Hey Ryan, from another Flames fan." So he wanted to say hi to you.
Hey bro, I see you out there. We're not all alone out here. It's awesome.
Yeah. Awesome, Ryan. I appreciate you coming on the show. I know we play, I think, one more time later in the year. So let's see if we can plan to have you guys come on. Maybe get Reese on too, depending on what your schedules look like.
Absolutely. Yeah, he's down in San Francisco right now. Otherwise, he would be here. So for the final game, there will be 2 Talking Flames boys.
Is he going to the 49ers game tomorrow or something? Is that why he's down there?
No, actually, funny enough, I mean, his girlfriend lives down in the Bay Area. She goes to Stanford. And funny enough, they're actually at the Sharks and Bruins game as we speak. Oh, so cool. Lucky bugger.
Awesome, Ryan. I appreciate you taking the time out of your night. Enjoy the rest of the game. I hope it goes to overtime. I'm sure you don't, but good luck with the rest of the season.
That'll be interesting hockey, man. That'll be interesting.
Yeah, awesome, brother. Enjoy the rest of the night. We'll talk again soon.
Yeah, see you later, bro. Peace out.
There it is, Ryan. We got a link in the description for Talking Flames on YouTube. We get all the links to all the rest of their socials there as well. So go check them out, give them a sub, and thank you very much to Ryan for coming on the show today. Awesome stuff. You'll love to see it. Very nice of Ryan to do that for us. The game is ready to get going already again here. So let's reset the game clock. Get it started right away. As play is underway, we are now into the 3rd period of play. Flames bringing it out of their zone. Garland intercepts it at center, dumps it into the Flame zone. Besser moves in, lifts the stick, jars the puck free. Good job there. Puck to the middle, deflected. Kampf couldn't get or was that Ratu? Puck goes all the way down the ice. That's going to be an icing call against the Flames. Learn the rules. Yeah, that's awesome. Ryan, thank you very much for coming on. That was lots of fun. We'll get you on again soon. 19:21 left to go in the 3rd period of play. 20 minutes, 4 goals, no problem. Thanks, says the Nucks. Oh, Thomas in the chat. What's up, my dude? Whatever happened to Ian Clark? I think he's like been promoted by the team. So he's like the director of hockey, of goaltending or something like that. Don't let us get a goal. Laugh out. Didn't let us get a goal. Laugh out loud. Yep. I saw that. You guys got shut out. What was it? 1-0? Oh my God. 1-0 against the Avs. Canucks up to the Flames blue line. Ratchet loses the puck. He tries to fight to get it back. He can't. Now the Flames pick it up in the neutral zone. They'll flip it deep into the Canucks zone. Puck comes up the near side boards. Pass out to the neutral zone. Ratchet couldn't handle it. Now Kane follows up. He takes it down the near side boards. Goes around behind the net. Tries a wrap around. Gets stuffed there. Wolf. Marcus Pettersson's shot to the front of the net. His stick explodes and his blade made it to the net, but the puck didn't. Flames will dump it into the Canuck zone. Hronek picks it up. I see. Being human sucks sometimes for that reason. Getting old. Learn the rules. Learn the rules. Learn the rules. Learn the rules. And the whistle is gone. 1812. The War of 1812. Yeah. The puck didn't make it to the net, but the blade of his stick did. Hilarious. Canucks only had 6 shots in the second period, so they reverted back to their old ways. Flames win the draw. Shot to the front of the net, deflects wide. Hughes chips it up the boards. Uyghur keeps it in. Vielander pursuing it. Kadri gets to it first. In behind the net. Puck almost squirts out front. Good work by Pettersson. He chases his man up the boards. Kept in there. Oh, sharp angle shot. Fought off by Lankinen. Now DeBrusk, flat-footed. Skates out to the neutral zone. Past the middle. Pettersson drops it back to the blue line for Hughes. Hughes loses the puck on the half boards. Myers picks it up. Learn the rules, swear jar! Dig in! Yep, agreed. They need to dig in. Swear jar the Coilers. Death Oilers. Seeing Oilers beat Panthers 6-3 is fun. Nothing is perfect. Yeah, thank you very much. We appreciate that. We always love seeing the that. Laughing and crying. Russell, you definitely cursed us. Myers passes across for DPD. DPD shoots. That one gets blocked. Now Carlson trying to pass it. His pass gets blocked twice, and then the Flames clear it out to center. He passed it, got blocked. Got it back, passed it, got blocked. Pass out to the neutral zone. Sassone throws it in. Dustin Wolf stops it up, plays it to the corner for Anderson. Anderson off the boards. Chipped out to the neutral zone. Hronek first one onto it. He plays it back for Marcus Pettersson. Plays it up the near side boards, but no Canucks are there, and the Flames will play it down low. Now the puck comes around the other side. Hronek picks it up there. He'll stop up. What are these defensive pairs? Why are they changing the D pairs every 3 seconds? I don't understand. Get off the Penguin nuts, Irvin. Laughing and crying. Shot to the front of the net. Dustin Wolf makes a save, and he wants to show everyone that he's got the puck. I predict Carlson get 18 goals this year, says Lefty All Around. Lefty All Around back in chat. Getting the free gifted membership earlier from Hunter. AJ Doulis, if Quinn walks for nothing in 2027, I may actually crash out. What's up, AJ Doulis? Nice to see ya. Crosby would have got any team those cups. KJ Brazy, how am I wrong? He's on pace for 12 right now. Never doubt Lefty All Around's analysis of his beloved Vancouver Canucks. Face off in the Flame zone. Comp wins it. Pass back. Besser chops it wide of the net. Just missed the net. Good job by Marcus Pettersson. Garland passes across the zone into the skates of Besser. Besser plays in behind the net for Garland. Garland skates behind the net. Spins. Gets hooked. Skates away from it. Pass out front behind Besser. Now Hronek moves down from the point. 15:53 left to go. Flames work it up to the blue line. Kept in there by Marcus Pettersson. Garland loses his stick. Looks to the referee for a call. Flames dump it down the ice. Not going to be enough for icing. Hronek skates out slowly. Pass back for Hughes. Hughes up for Sherwood. Spins and moves into the zone. Looks to the middle. 5 Flames already covering the slot. Hughes passes across the blue line for Myers. Myers just straight up passes it out to the neutral zone. New set visuals. I stopped watching. Just going to watch your channel. Misery loves company. Laughing and crying. Canucks dump it in. Looks like they came in offside or they put it over the boards. Either way, there's 15-13 left to go. Quinn is 100% a future Devil. Gavin McKenna will look great in the black skate, though, says AJ Doulis. They have just registered a shot. Muhammad, they didn't even get a shot. Besser shot it wide. They don't have a shot in this period yet. It's almost 5 minutes in. They're losing 4-1 and they haven't got a shot on net. The Flames are a cohesive unit and the Canucks have zero chemistry. Myers intercepts the pass. He'll pass it back for Hughes. Yeah, I don't know what they're doing. Is one of the Pettersson with a shot that goes wide. DeBrusk tries to chip it in off of Dustin Wolf, but Wolf will grab it. Trying to be cheeky there on the side of the net. 14:48 left to go in the third period. I'm fully on the Jays bandwagon, though, says AJ. Thomas is like, go Canucks, go. Go Canucks, go. Go Canucks, go. Major General's like, Canucks are going to win. Sensei DY's like, swear jar, too evil. Ah. Explosion. Big Mac, I don't want to say it. After Sid, New Jersey trades 2 brothers to Pens. Then Aqua trades the last piece. Yeah, the New Jersey will trade both Hughes brothers to the Pens. The Calgary Flames had 3 men on the half boards, and they managed to work the puck out to the neutral zone. Quinn Hughes passes up for Hronek, dumps the puck in. Dustin Wolf stops behind his net, plays it to the far side corner. Up the boards, the puck goes. The Canucks can't keep it in. Pettersson turns at the neutral zone, passes over Hughes. He skates down the near side boards, stops up, looks back to the blue line for Pettersson. Pettersson back for Hughes. Hughes has a go over stick. O'Connor picks it up behind the net, pass across for Hronek. Quinn Hughes fires it towards the net. Rebound comes out, cleared to the side by Captain Backlund. Hughes gets hit high, but keeps the puck in. Now Carlson, shot to the front of the net. That one goes wide. Canucks still don't have a shot on net. Oh no, they got one now. Now Quinn Hughes skates over the blue line, stops up, passes the front of net, tipped on net by a good stick by Carlson. Dustin Wolf makes a save. Pass out front by Mackenzie McEachran, shot to the front of the net, gets blocked. Vilander has no legs left. Neither does Quinn Hughes. Suddenly it's a Max Sasson, the only one back, 3-on-1. Quinn Hughes now passes up to center ice. The Canucks get it in deep. Mackenzie McEachran gets in, can't get the puck. I did not start the clock again. 13-16 left to go. Klapka throws it towards the front of the net, blocked. Kampf stops up on the side of the net. He'll pass out to center. Garland skates over the blue line, gets it down low. Good work there to get it out. Shot from a sharp angle. Dustin Wolf had the whole side of the net covered, so the puck comes to the side and then cleared around the boards. Kampf in there. Myers, Garland trying to dig the puck out. Now Myers comes out with it, plays it back to the blue line, kept in by Besser there. Now Myers fakes a slap shot, passes down low through the slot. Nobody was there. Back to the blue line for Besser. Besser shoots at the front of the net. That one gets blocked by a Flame shin pad, and they'll get out to the neutral zone. They won't get to center, but high dump down into the Canucks zone. Not enough for icing. Marcus Pettersson turns to the side, passes up for Elias Pettersson. Elias Pettersson can't handle it. Looks like Pettersson got hooked. So with 12-19 left to go, the Canucks get a power play. See if the Canucks can use this to turn things around. Down by 3 goals in the third period, going to the power play on a hook. A hook by someone. Jonathan Huberdeau hooking Pettersson. I thought it was a pretty easy, a light call. So the Canucks will take it. Ah, Mac. You're right. It's facts, but it's the tone. Ha 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 ha. Go Canucks, go. Go Canucks, go. Says Luke Flyswatter. Colin Whitehead. Also, Kane asked to be traded to the Canucks. I know, right? He also said training staff was better. Big Mac. Constructive criticism is good, but I'm sure emotions get the better of all Canucks fans. We do care. Perhaps too much. Too bad he never got to work for Ian Clark. Work with Ian Clark. Ian Clark still works for the Canucks. It's the Penguins. They have 5 Stanley Cup banners. There's literally nothing about the Canucks that Penguins fans would be jealous of. I tried undead. Let us get a goal. Nothing is perfect. Laugh out loud. I know, right? You guys tried. But I guess it wasn't good enough. He got too old and his knees are messed up. Yep. Go Canucks, go! Says Milosh. Left you all around. Missing the game. What's happening here? The Canucks are doing the Canuck thing where they lose to teams they shouldn't lose to. Universal Habs. Wow. Alexander Texier signed with the Habs. I didn't know that. I just saw that. Nothing is perfect. Oh, well, thank God you guys signed him, so we won't. Oh, yeah. A little hook to the hands. It was a hook. Quinn Hughes takes the puck off the back of the head to keep the puck in. Sign. Yeah. Doc has replaced Kane on the first line. Huh. All right. The Canucks did have the commercial break, so Quinn Hughes has been out there for 3 minutes already, but they got the commercial break, so he'll stay on the ice for the first power play unit. Pettersson versus Backlund. Backlund wins it back. The Canucks dive through the face-off circle. Quinn Hughes on the point. Plays it across for Petey. Petey back for Hughes. Hughes down for Besser. Besser gives the puck right back to the Calgary player. And my Shorthanded goal for the Flames. YouTube's window crashed again, and the Canucks get scored on shorthanded. Quinn Hughes can't prevent Backlund from throwing it towards the front of the net, and Coleman streaking to the front of the net. Insane. The Calgary Flames are absolutely dominating the Canucks. Oh my God. It's 5-1 for the Flames. Am I speechless? I might be speechless, guys. Hughes. Yeah, Hughes scores. Woo! On the power play, Quinn Hughes makes it 5-2. Quinn Hughes goes through everyone, fires it towards Dustin Wolf. The rebound comes out, and he'll backhand it right through the 5-hole. So Quinn Hughes doing it all on his own there. You love to see it. So the Canucks have made it a 3-goal game once again. And Dustin Wolf can't handle the rebound, couldn't corral it. And Quinn Hughes not even happy about scoring. So now the Canucks get scored on shorthanded, but managed to actually score on the power play. So Canucks in their own zone, trying to dig the puck out from behind the net. Sassone throws it out to center. Now Carlson chips it down the boards. Past Mackenzie McEachran. Sassone can't get to the puck. Puck squirts to the middle. Carlson had the puck come right to him, but instead of collecting it, he was actually looking. Carlson drags it through his man, past the puck out front. The Canucks get a shot from the slot, and Mackenzie McEachran can't finish the job on a beautiful play by Carlson driving to the front of the net. 11:07 left to go. My goodness. Good move by Carlson to drag it through his man, and then gets the pass out front. Mackenzie McEachran gets a shot on, but Wolf is up to the task. Mackenzie McEachran trying to put it low, but Dustin Wolf kicking it out. Shorthanded goal, yeah. And then Jason Egger's like, goal, 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 goal. Mohamed's like, goal! Canucks win the draw. Sure, with a shot to the front of that. Wolf can't control the rebound, but his defenseman clears to the side. The Canucks do intercept it, though. Tyler Myers keeps the puck in, puts it down behind. Ratu skates up the far side boards. Behind the net for Sherwood. He plays it up the boards, comes back for Hughes. Hughes walks down the blue line, passes it across for Myers. Myers back to Hughes. Hughes spins on the blue line, cuts to the middle, passes off of a shin pad, and the Flames will intercept it, play it out. Myers skates up. Now it's a one-on-one. Quinn Hughes gets absolutely walked, and Lankinen heads the puck away with 10:27 left to go in the second period of play. Oh my goodness. Insane. Yeah, they're showing the Quinn Hughes goal again. Was it unassisted? Oh, Kevin Lankinen. Kevin Lankinen gets his first assist of the year. Getting on the board. You got to be sad when the defenseman and the goaltender are the only ones scoring. DPD moves it up to center, intercepted by the Flames. Puck back in the Canucks zone. Hall intercepts it, puts it down low. Camp plays it out off the boards all the way down the ice. They wave off the icing because they prevented Besser from getting back. 10 minutes left to go in the third period. Big Mac's happy about the goal. So is Evelyn. Holy shit, a Canucks goal, says Casket Brain. Swear jar. Besser drops the puck for Hronek, puts it down for Besser. Besser plays it out front. Garland bats at a puck in the air. Now comes down and Comp chops at it, but the Flames will intercept it and chop it out to center ice. Garland picks it up. He turns, starts out, skates over the Orca at center ice, gets over the blue line, Plays it to himself. Now skating onto it. Shot to the front of the net as Vilander throws it high and wide off the end boards. Besser plays it back to Vilander. He skates down the far side boards. Plays it out front. Garland with a stick wide in the air. Calling for a pass. He gets it. Gets a shot. Dustin Wolf is up to the task. Calgary comes in. Shot to the front of the net. Good stick there by Drew O'Connor on the back check. Drew O'Connor dishes for Pettersson. Pettersson drops for DeBrusque. DeBrusque takes a shot. That one gets blocked. Pettersson plays it up the boards. Vilander not on the point, so puck squirts all the way down the ice. Vilander in his own zone. 8:50 left to go in the third period. Quinn Hughes, cross center. Brings it over the blue line. Dishes for DeBrusque. DeBrusque puts it down low for Hughes. Hughes spins behind the net. Passes to the far side corner. Pettersson back to Myers. Myers down low for Drew O'Connor. Out of his reach. Puck ends up in the corner. Chipped up the boards by the Flames. Kept in by Pettersson on a good hit. He drops it there for Drew O'Connor. Drew O'Connor plays it behind the net for Pettersson. He has to take off a skate. Passes it back for O'Connor. Passes off of Pettersson. He tries to bring it out front. He can't get the puck in the net. Now DeBrusque can't get the puck on the boards, and Calgary will skate out. Kadri cuts across the slot. Shot to the front net. Lankinen gets a piece of it. Quinn Hughes now plays it up the boards. Max Asson skates through the neutral zone, dumps the puck in. And Hanley puts it up the boards. Canucks can't keep it in there. We got the fourth line, the Abbey line out now. Puck up the boards. Sasson plays it up to the neutral zone for Carlson. He rips the puck in, takes a hit for his trouble. Pahal with a hit. Sasson in, knocking the puck away. Puck comes up to Hronek. He can't keep it in. Now Marcus Pettersson. He'll have to backtrack into his own zone. Fast moving third period. Less than 7:30 left to go. Canucks played in from the center ice. Weegar loses the puck. Sherwood comes out with it. Sherwood trying to draw a penalty there. Definitely was acting a bit. No bites from the referees. Doesn't matter anyways because the Canucks gave up a shorthanded goal. Now Hronek tries to pass through two Flames, gives it up, manages to knock the puck off the stick. Now Kane puts the puck back for Hronek in his own zone. OMG, what's happening? We are winning. I know, right? Dang it. WTF was that? Hello, Russell. What's up, German Canucks? I'm sorry you woke up for this. Connor Garland down the boards, cuts to the middle, loses the puck. Flames dump the puck into the Canucks zone. Lankinen stops behind his own net, plays it over for Vilander. Vilander misses it. Flames chop it towards the front of the net. Goes off of Lankinen high. DPD tries to chip it out to the neutral zone. Besser now puts it off of his defenseman. DPD. Flames pick it up. Beecher puts it behind the net. DPD avoids a hit. He'll skate out up the far side boards. He gets tripped now. No call. 6 minutes left to go in the third period. Russ has a flag now. Yep. I found it amongst my things. Besser can't get the puck deep. He looks pissed. Me? Do I look pissed? Kadri loses the puck. And then Drew O'Connor can't recover it. He digs away and gets it. Deep EP40 dumps it in. Can't skate onto it though. And DeBrusque jars it free for Drew O'Connor, who gives the puck away at the blue line. Now the Flames flip it out to the neutral zone. Pettersson can't glove it. Where was that game before? Where was that game before, Captain? On a same with Face Quinn. Yep. Hughes had his pass knocked down. Carlson tips it down low. Gets intercepted. Now the puck comes back to him. Plays it back to the blue line. Takes on the backhander. Vilander plays it across for Hughes. Hughes fires it towards the net. And with just under 5 minutes left to go, Wolf will make a save and hang on to it. Zach's in the chat doing the wave for the Golden Eyes. Captain 43 is the only reason to buy Canucks tickets, says Segmina. Well, let's have a look. Let's have a look at Captain Quinn Hughes, shall we? Time on ice. Let's look at his ice time so far. .232, 226, 114, 125, 122, 124, 145, 120, 220. So what's his average shift time then? They don't have the total down here yet, but I would say Quinn Hughes' shifts are averaging about 1:15 seconds tonight, maybe 1:20. It's pretty wild. Back to the bar. Look at Quinn's face while he was rushing on the puck. Ah, Hughes. Goal, says Swervin Irvin. Goal, 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 says HMS Fangirl. Cal McKenzie says, doing the wave. But he's doing it for the Golden Knights. Smirky McSir, this is a rebuild on the fly. I don't care what anyone says. A rebuild on the fly. Quinn is 100% counting the days to be a devil. Nice pass, Carlson. Yep. Evelyn's like, goal. Ha ha. Goal. Ha ha. Missed a goal while getting a snack and getting a glass of water. I'm sure the boys would play better on point if the girls were in front row. Maybe if they all went and watched the game, the Golden Knights game, maybe they could have gotten some inspiration. Lankinen got an assist. He sure did. I think Quinn is going to Tampa Bay. Canucks win the ensuing draw. Oh, the Canucks have pulled the goalie. Shot to the front of the net. 4:53 left to go. So with over 5 minutes or under 5 minutes left to go, we got Lankinen on the bench. Hughes looks really frustrated with his team. Yeah, Eagles, that's true. Russ, go to Discord and show the picture of Quinn I seen on Reddit. Laugh out loud. Flames win the ensuing face-off. Play it up the boards. Hronek tries to chop it down low. Picked up by Garland, plays it across. Shot to the front of the net by Pettersson. DeBrusque picks it up in the corner off the deflection. In behind the net. Back to the blue line, Hughes. Quinn Hughes down for Pettersson. Pettersson fires it right through the crease. Hronek plays it down the near side boards. And then the Flames will flip it out to center. Hronek knocks it down. He'll skate back in his own zone. Starts out. 4:20 left to go in the third period. Pass up for Pettersson. Pettersson plays it across. Nobody was there. Hughes nets up. Puts it up to the blue line. Hughes keeps it in. Hughes walks the blue line now. Will walk down the far side boards. Puts it in the middle. Shot to the front of the net. And Dustin Wolf makes a save with 4:03 left to go. Laugh out loud. Shouldn't he be Eagles? Yeah, absolutely. Who's Jonathan Huberdeau? I again never heard of him. Laugh out loud. Brutality blood with the jabs, eh? Laugh out loud. Good one, Brutality blood. Brutality blood. When the team has no excuse. Yep. Kane on the ice with the empty net. See how many times he gives the puck away. Skates down the boards. Puts it to the front of the net. Rebound comes back out. Dustin Wolf can't cover it. Puck up the boards. Kept in there by Quinn Hughes. He plays it across to the far side. Now the Flames will skate onto it because there was no Canucks there, but they can't get it. Now Carlson puts it to the front of the net. Dustin Wolf makes the save. Looks like he might have even gotten hit by his own guy. Canucks keep it down low. Kane chops it down low. Carlson keeps it going. Puck gets knocked away up the boards. Now the Flames play it in behind their own net. Carlson slows it down. Kuznetsov plays it up the boards. Tom Wielander down from the point trying to get the puck free. Does so. Carlson now waits to have someone to pass to. Quinn Hughes on the blue line. Skates it. Cuts back to the near side. Fakes a shot to the front of the net. Looking for options. Pass right across. Kane couldn't handle that pass. Loses the puck. And now it gets chopped down the boards and the Flames will flip it out to the neutral zone. Takes a bounce. Quinn Hughes picks it up. 3 minutes left to go in the period. Hughes is definitely frustrated. He doesn't get 100% effort from his teammates at all times. He has every right to be. Yep, 100%. Garland comes in offside. Does not take the shot because the whistle had gone. AJ Dulles, he has every right to be. Yeah, he's wasting his prime here. Yep. AJ Dulles as the generational caliber defenseman. Yep. Only 2 goals from our top 2 defensemen so far. Yep. That's Quinn Hughes' second goal of the year. Quinn Hughes' second goal of the year on the power play from Kevin Lankinen. And then the first goal was Phil Hronek with his second of the year. So Quinn Hughes and Phil Hronek have 4 goals between the two of them. DeBrusk with his 4th assist. Pretty wild stuff. Every other game is a final now. So the Sharks do end up winning against the Bruins 3-1. And we got a 5-2 game with 2:50 left between the Canucks and the Flames. He's not even in his prime. I know, KJ Brazy, that's the scary part. Mohammed, Canucks should be playing like Mad Max, but they're playing like meh, which is scary. Yep. Yeah, it is scary that it's not in his prime. And yeah, they are playing like Mad Derek. At least Lank's got an assist. Yep. First assist of the year for Lankinen. Because he's like one of 13 players here who don't suck. Yep. Jimmy Myers. We will play Fisherman's team on Wednesday. Happy California trip is over. Yep. Coming back to the East Coast. What's up with Besters is KJ Brazy. I have no idea, KJ. AJ Dewis, 3rd in point percentage going into this game. Honestly, just tank for McKenna at this point. Laugh out loud. Big Mac. Hughes is very young, see, and perhaps that could start the chaos in the locker room. Possible. Yeah, Quinn Hughes has been good tonight. 3rd last points percentage. Yep. Foot doesn't know how to deploy the boys. Yeah, Evelyn, I agree. Game's off. I will just listen. All right, Canucks control in their own zone with the empty net. Quinn Hughes passes up, deflected in by DeBrusk. Pettersson can't get to the puck first. DeBrusk can't get there either, and the puck will float all the way down the ice, just wide of the net. And that'll be an icing call against the Flames with 2:29 left to go. Learn the rules. Can't make a pass. Nope. A lot of bad passes. Just let this game end already, says Casker Brain. Who will have been the captain, Big Mac? Who should have been the captain, Big Mac, says Swervin. Canucks trying to win a scrambled draw. Hronek plays it back. Flames intercept. They'll start skating out through the neutral zone. Shot towards the empty net, just wide. Missed it from his own side of center too, so the faceoff will come all the way back down to the Flame zone. Huberdeau doesn't like the call. He thinks the refs need to learn the rules, but really, Huberdeau needs to learn the rules. I love Hughes 100%, but want him to stay here. Don't worry. And don't say JT. What's up? Nothing is perfect. How's it going, Omega Fish? Nice to see ya. Pettersson taking the draw with 2:20 left to go in the Flame zone. Pettersson clean win back. Hughes skates to the middle, high slot. Cuts back to the middle. Gets tripped. Penalty coming up. And the shot to the front of the net. 2:11 left to go. So it looks like Flames number 20 takes a penalty. And he'll be going to the box. Mr. Coleman, Blake Coleman, spinning and tripping. Taking down Hughes. Just hoping, and takes out the foot of Hughes. So the Canucks will be going to the power play. So we'll give them a little power play clock here. So it'll be 6-on-4 now. Pettersson taking the draw. Riley Fraser here. I thought this game would be a walk in the park. Yeah, Riley Fraser. We all thought that. Pettersson gets waved out of the draw. So who's going to come in and take it? Because they don't have another center out there. So DeBrusk is going to come in and take it. He wins it back, but Backlund jumps, so they whistle it down. Oh, my God. Okay. Now DeBrusk will take the draw. So both centers have been waved. DeBrusk waiting. I think they're going to maybe add some time on. Garland's stick is busted, so he's buying some time for a little more rest. Grabs the new stick. He'll skate back into it. Good work there. Good veteran move there by Connor Garland. Is James T. Turk? James T. Kirk is in chat. What's up, Captain Kirk? Oh my God. Canucks lose the draw. Anderson picks it up and throws it all the way down the ice. That'll go wide of the net. But since they're penalty killing now, they can fire it down the ice without icing. Pettersson now through center, passes to the side. Garland stops up in the new, just inside the blue line, passes back for Hughes. Hughes misses the puck, and then the Flames will get it out to center. Quinn Hughes picks it up. Quinn Hughes through the neutral zone, passes up for Petey. Petey down the near side boards, plays it back for Hughes, intercepted. Now Garland tries to get it back. Hughes now through center, gets walked, and then the Flames puts it off the post. Hronek picks it up. He skates to the middle, dishes for Hughes. Hughes passes over Petey. Petey puts it down low. Drew O'Connor can't get to the puck, and the puck will get sent all the way down the ice. James C. Kirk in the house. What's up, James C. Kirk? You love to see it. Live long and prosper. Say hi to Spock for me. Quinn Hughes rips the puck in. The puck will go out of play. 1:06 left to go in the third period, and 55 seconds left to go in the third and the power play. Extremely hot take. What's the hot take? Hot take, Horvat wasn't exactly a great captain either. Yeah, extremely hot take, says KJ Brazy. No comment, says Wood Lake. Lefty all around. I don't blame Quim for not liking the limelight. He's asked stupid questions day in and day out by some of the Canucks media. Yep, I agree. Canucks media ask a lot of stupid questions. So Lankinen will go back in the net because the faceoff's at center. Canucks win it. Lankinen will come out pretty much immediately. But I don't know if they'll actually pull him. Dustin Wolf knocks it down behind the net. Thought about maybe shooting it. Kane pulls it out of the corner, back to the blue line, pass across for Sherwood. Sherwood, shot to the front of the net, gets blocked by Carlson on accident. Puck in the slot. Canucks trying to dig it out. Drew O'Connor skates back to the blue line. Dishes it for Vilander. Vilander skates down, stops on the top of the faceoff circle, plays into the corner. Kane fakes a shot, tries to pass it in front, gets blocked. Now Marcus Pettersson picks it up. He'll stop up on the blue line, pass across for Vilander. Vilander shots to the front of the net. That one deflects wide, comes back for Marcus Pettersson, plays to the middle for Sherwood. Sherwood shoots it down, looking for Kane on that side of the net. Power play is going to be over here. Puck back to the blue line. Now Marcus Pettersson plays it down to the front. Shot to the front of the net. The Canucks cannot get that one to go. The puck will go all the way down the ice. And it will be not icing because it deflects off the Canucks stick. And the Canucks have lost 5-2 to the Flames. All right. All right. My gosh. Oh my goodness gracious. Canucks are better on the road, right? So they're going to be fine when they go on the road now, right? All right, let's get Dustin on here. Oh, I started a voice call. What the hell is wrong with me? I'm going to turn on my camera so Dustin can see that. I'm also disappointed. Dustin, do you got your TV on? Because I think I can hear your TV in the background. Dustin's going to fix that, and we'll bring him on. Oh, well, Deadly Flames is stoked. And the Predators now last place, not us. Oh, Dustin, what do we even say about that horse shit of a game? Like, I don't even, like, just terrible all around. Like, yeah, I thought when I was like, oh, yeah, no, Quinn Hughes is just taking long shifts, so that's why he ends up with different defensive partners. No, they were just literally throwing whoever out with whoever. It was just absolute chaos. Like, I have no idea what they were trying with that defensive deployment. I haven't seen a blender that bad in years.
Foot doesn't know what he's doing. He's just trying everything. Like literally trying everything except for moving Evander Kane off the top line. Like what?
Which apparently he did at the very end.
I don't know.
for the last
Pardon?
5 minutes. At the last 5 minutes, he did.
Yeah.
Apparently, he put Drew O'Connor up there, which is not the option I would have put there.
Yeah, whoop-de-doo, the last 5 minutes, who cares? Like, do it
Yeah.
for a whole freaking game, man. Like, I'm just, this is what, I was optimistic and tried to give it a chance, and we talked about giving it to the 20 game mark. The 20 game mark is come and gone, and yes, there were some injury issues, and there were a lot of excuses that we were able to make, but over the course of that time, I saw patterns developing that I was uncomfortable with, and I am sitting here still seeing those patterns and the lack of ability to notice balance, chemistry, and skill set in players. And, if you do some digging into the history of the Kelowna Rockets and the year and a half that Adam Foote was their coach, he single-handedly destroyed that organization's offense, which is something they are known for, having a high-powered, high-scoring offense. And there's just no flow whatsoever 5-on-5, and it's so easy to defend against a top line of 3 left-handed players. They have 2 options offensively 5-on-5. If there's 2 left-handed wingers and a left-handed center out there, the only options they have are to try and set up for a one-timer and overload the right-hand side with 3 guys. So that's one option. And the other option is trying to set up a tip in with a winger on their strong side on the far side. There's literally 2 options, and it's like elementary pee-wee hockey to defend against it right now because there's no balance. And then if Evander Kane is so important to the offense, why isn't he on the first line power play? So if you are a top line player and you are leading the team in ice time for a forward, and you're not trusted on the top line power play, make it make sense to me. He's supposedly this amazing offense driver who's got all these offensive chances, and we should be praising Evander Kane for mediocre play. Like, I don't get the narratives that the media are trying to write. Anything to prevent themselves from praising Pettersson for actually being the only forward that's doing literally anything right now. I mean, Brock Besser, absolutely terrible turnover after Pettersson wins a draw clean on the power play, gets set up, 2 passes and is gone back into our own end. I'm at a literal loss. Hughes at the end of the game making mistakes because he looks exhausted, because he played nearly 30 minutes again tonight and had to carry Tyler Myers for the majority of that game, which he just shouldn't have to do. I mean, it should be him and Hronik on that top pair, or him and Vilander for all I care. Don't saddle him with Tyler Myers. And look at the pass that Tyler Myers made on that one play when they're on the blue line. When it was wide open to pass it back and forth, he shoots it 50 feet behind Quinn. What are we doing? At this point, it's coaching. It's coaching, and I hate it because this is how many coaches, but we can't blame the players when it's the management that's hiring these guys. I don't know what the hell. I don't know, man. I honestly don't know what they're going to say after this game because, you get the coach out there fishing for moral victories, and you got the players out there who are fed up with losing. So I don't know. I don't
understand why they had the defensive lines in a blender. Like, they were fine, and yet to start this game, it was in a blender. And I don't think that was the problem. You could see the difference in this game is chemistry. The Calgary Flames are a team that have chemistry, that have balanced lines, that know where they need to be when they need to be there. And you got a Canucks team that is chipping it off the glass and out into the neutral zone.
Mm-hmm.
You have a player who's played on the right wing his entire career with the Canucks playing left wing, right? Like, just I don't understand why when Garland gets back in the lineup, why doesn't Garland immediately go back onto Pettersson's line? That was their best like duo players, right? They had the most success out of any line this whole season, and yet when Garland comes back, he's suddenly not on the top line.
Because Evander Kane is the best player ever to wear a Canucks uniform. Didn't you know that?
Local boy. We always talk about how we want to get the local boy in here. Now we have one, and I regret calling for local boys. With Burnaby, Burnaby Joe, Burnaby Joe Sakic would have been nice, like Carey Price, like these are the guys I would have wanted to have on this team, not Evander Kane. He is the last
Salabrini,
yeah.
Connor Bedard.
So Swerve and Irvin asks, Dusty, if your team is lacking in skill, is it just a matter of simplifying the game?
100%. 100%, which is why you put guys in their natural positions. If you have a lack of skill, you can't expect them to play above their skill set and in wrong positions. It's so backwards. It's so backwards. Like if any fan can look at that and go, what, like this, there's no flow to this. Like imagine for someone who's been watching a lot of hockey their whole life and like takes a lot of pride in certain things like structure and also just like officiating and the game as a whole. And I'm literally ready to scratch my eyeballs out sometimes because I just have no clue. I don't have answers because of what we've talked about is this rookie coach learning on the fly. We have no experience with him with a minor league team to go, okay, well, this is something Foote does. He likes to experiment with his team. Like, this is the NHL, man. This is this is the highest level of professional hockey. You can't just wing it. I mean, winging it is going to get us last place in the league, and then we probably won't even win the draft lottery.
Mm-hmm. Well, they're trying very hard to wing it. It's not going well, and Adam Foote is clearly totally oblivious how to compose any kind of a lineup. Like, I have yet to see a single lineup this entire year. We've played 23 games, and I have not seen a single lineup that makes any sense to anyone, right? Like, it's Kelowna all over again.
No cohesion at all. Like, at all. And I, like, it just... God, I hate being right.
Let's talk about the 3 stars because they're hilarious. Okay, who's your 3 stars of the night?
Let's see here. Rasmus Anderson, Quinn Hughes, and Michael Backlund.
Close. Blake Coleman with the goal and an assist ends up getting the 2nd star. Rasmus Anderson with 3 assists, and Quinn Hughes the 3rd star with his end-to-end goal with the assist going to Lankinen. His first of the year. I'd like to point out that Lankinen now has the same amount of points as Lucas Reichel in the same amount of games played.
And also more career assists than one Thatcher Demko. Up to
Demko's never had an assist? That's funny.
Demko's had 5. Lankinen's had 6.
Connor Cahill donating $2 to once again recommend that they hire or to say Pete DeBoer it is then, eh?
Well, if you want to go that extreme, I wouldn't necessarily say that Pete DeBoer is the answer. Very good regular season coach, but yet to have that final success in the playoffs. Also has a tendency to have rifts with players. There's a lot of controversy over one Logan Thompson not even being invited to Team Canada just for the simple fact that him and Pete DeBoer don't get along from his time coaching in Las Vegas. Coaches like that, I tend to shy away from. There's people in the past, it's like Mike Babcock. We know about Bill Peters and his history with abuse of players and things like that. So I shy a little bit away from people like that. But in the off season when there were people like Joel Quenneville available, like I get what happened in Chicago and things like that. But he did the work to apologize and do the education to better himself as a human and learn to not have a situation like that happen again on a team that he's involved with and an organization he's involved with. And you look at what he's done with the Anaheim Ducks and how the difference of a coach who's won and has experience winning in this league, especially with young players. Joe Quenneville turned the Chicago Blackhawks into the wagon they were with a young Jonathan Toews and a young Patrick Kane, and it looks like he's got the makings of that happening in Anaheim. And the Ducks are going to win a cup before us again. It's just like, the right coach goes a long way, and just trying to make one guy happy who clearly is not very happy right now has blown up in their face. And I hope Alvin and Rutherford can understand that this is a business and they should probably come forward here now and say they've made a mistake. Whatever happens with Quinn happens, right? Like the best coach he's ever had left. You can't replace that in his mind. You need to try and create a winning culture. And that comes with an experienced head coach, not with one that's trying to win on the fly. And you basically drove him right out the door with hiring Foote by trying to just appease his feelings. And, at the time, they should have just told him to be a man and say, this is the coach we're going with because this is the coach we think can help us win, not the one that can make you happy. So I'm pretty frustrated with where we're at now, 23 games in, because a decision was made on emotion and not off of merit and ability. And we are seeing the results of that. And I need management to come forward and admit that they made a mistake, because we're all seeing that it is. There's nothing else to call it other than it was a mistake to hire a rookie head coach that has no experience in the NHL, because he clearly cannot put together an NHL lineup.
Is it crazy that I want to talk about the Abby Canucks right now, even though, spoiler alert, they lost both games that we're going to talk about? Because at the end of the day, they are even more depleted than the Vancouver Canucks, but at least they have heart and cohesion, and deployment is great, and they lost both games by a goal, right? Like, I mean, empty netters, so the first one. But let's start off by talking about the first game against San Jose, who's one of the best teams in the Pacific Division right now. So they're playing against the San Jose Barracuda on Friday night, who obviously is fully loaded because they are San Jose's affiliate. So they have all the prospects down there. Tell me a little bit about the Friday night game, Dustin.
I mean, you can't really give this young San Jose team. They're young, right? And they've got a lot of speed, a lot of good prospects, because they were loading up on draft picks. They got Celebrini, but they also have a lot of other young talent just waiting to make the jump. 2 power play goals in the first period here. Abbotsford, I mean, they have a hard enough time defending 5-on-5, even when they're playing their butts off. So when they take a penalty, it's real tough. But then, they never give up. This team fights hard. Manny puts the best lines he can together with the scraps that he has right now. They come out in the second period and get 2 power plays early in the second and capitalize on both of them. Ben Berard on the first one from Sawyer Mignot, who now has 5, and sooner and later in this game will get his 6th assist on the season. who's been doing an incredible job playing heavily advanced minutes that he should not be playing at this level. Well, was not expected to be playing, has proven that he has the ability to play them. Like, this is the one good benefit of this, is like some of these high-end prospects are really getting a hard development. And as everything gets healthier and these guys can play, not necessarily reduced roles, but there's more support around them with more veteran players that are more responsible in their own end and can help with the structure. The second power play goal in second period there, Ty Mueller from Ben Berard and Sawyer Mignot, these young guys are really starting to click. Ty Mueller, one of our higher prospects, like that was kind of a diamond in the rough. No one really expected to get the development out of him that we've got, but again, a lot of it has to do with the coaching and the structure down there, with the Sedins working with the forwards, and you have Malhotra just kind of overseeing everything. You have Jordan Smith and Harry Mahesh working with the defense and forwards in their own right, and Justin Pogge doing really good work with the goalies. I will say Ty Young has struggled this year, the one kind of dark spot on the Abbey Canucks. But I think a lot of that has been he did have an injury, which his first injury at the professional level, and also playing way more minutes in games than he expected to play right now. Tolo Pilo is back, though, so that's been good news. And then finishing out the second period, Chase Wouters from Sawyer Mignot again. His third assist of the second period of this game, bringing him up to 7 assists on the season. This kid, I mean, this is where, our young D core makes me okay with the thought of potentially having to move Quinn Hughes because management has driven him out the door. We have guys like Sawyer Mignot, and then we also have guys like Kudryavtsev, who never thought was going to have the 200-foot game, was going to be heavily more of an offensive guy, even with the potential to maybe convert to a forward. But with this coaching staff has really developed his 200-foot game. And then, of course, Lekkerimäki did get popped a little bit. Or no, that wasn't this game. It was this game got Lekkerimäki did throw a little bit of a cross check, and there was a dive called, which led to some animosity on the ice a little bit. Later in that second period, there was some misconducts handed out. Jujar Kara, Vilmer Ulrichsen, and then Colin White and Afanaseyev from San Jose all handed 10-minute misconducts. Ben Berard with a 5-minute fighting major later in the period, and he dropped the gloves with Oliver Wahlstrom. So some heated battle in the second period of this one. And then in the third period, it was all San Jose. The emotions got the better of Abbotsford. Loss of some key players there in Vilmer Ulrichsen and Jujar Kara. Those are guys they can't really afford to lose to 10-minute misconduct. So San Jose with 3 goals in the third period to finish this one out. Like you had said earlier, the 5th goal being an empty netter. So as hard as Abbotsford battled back to get the 3-2 lead, they could not hang on in this one, and ended up losing 5-3 in game 1 on Friday night.
Yeah, no rest for the weary. Back at it right away, playing against the same team on Saturday night. And it looks like Jonathan Lekkerimäki getting his 2nd goal of the year to start things off well for the Abbotsford Canucks.
Yeah, and I mean, the only reason he's down there is to get conditioning. They want him to get healthy and get some strength back. They don't want to throw him into NHL, have him get hit, and then have him out again with an injury again, because that will not be good for his development. He did get a power play goal, a good rebound, stick on the ice. Didn't get a ton of stick on it, but just enough to kind of chip it over the goalie and over the goal line. So that was good. Abbotsford out to the 1-0 lead off a power play goal again. The power play special teams, when they're the man up, they are doing a really good job. The flip side of it is they don't really have the defense to play a man down. They really are missing guys like Jet Wu and Guillaume Brisebois those type of veteran guys that you would kind of rely on more to kill penalties. So San Jose in the second period, this Oliver Wahlstrom kid, just victimizing the poor Abbey Canucks. 2 power play goals in the second period, his 4th and 5th goals of the season. So another heck of a good young prospect there for those San Jose Sharks. We would go into the third period there with San Jose opening the scoring, shorthanded, unfortunately. Abbotsford pushing a little too aggressively with their power play. However, on that power play, Vilmer Ulrichsen would get that shorthanded goal back by scoring a beautiful power play goal at the top of the slot, dropping down to one knee and burying it past the Barracuda goalie. I will say I'm loving what I'm seeing from this kid. I've talked about wanting to create some sort of trade to get Tage Thompson onto this team, but what I'm seeing is someone who has a similar skill set, maybe not quite as nasty, not as much of a snarl as Tage Thompson, but if he can get a little more of that into his game. He does have a couple of fights in this series. He did jump in to defend Jonathan Lecker-Mackey when he got hit. So some good stuff here. Joe LeBate did also have to defend Lecker-Mackey for a big hit. So everyone's sticking together in this Abbotsford squad. It's good to see. So yeah, Abbotsford down 1 with about 14 minutes left, and Kirill Kudryavtsev with an absolute snipe from the top of the circle on the left side to tie it up and send this one into overtime. So Abbotsford really just, there's no quit in them. They keep pushing and pushing. Got 1 point out of this one because they did end up losing in overtime. But you know, they're just trying to stick together. They fight for each other. If someone, you know, gets pushed around, there's always a scrum to stick up for each other. They know they're in tough. They know they're the underdogs going into pretty much every game. But that doesn't stop them from you know, trying to follow the structure, trying to learn from their mistakes when they do make one, capitalizing when they have the man up. And, you know, if they're playing well, they're getting bumped up the lineup, but no one's being bumped up so far that, like, yeah, if you have 3 guys that are playing their best, it doesn't mean you just put them on one line together. You know, you still need balance to the lineups. And, you know, offensively, things are going okay. It's just defensively, they're struggling with a lack of veteran leadership on the blue line and a lack of depth. So hopefully things change here soon. We are approaching December, where kind of was the timeline for people like Wu and Höglander to get back to their respective clubs. So all of that is going to help. But if we don't have a coach in the big club that can deploy the players properly, I mean, it's going to help Abbotsford start getting some more balance to their schedule and maybe rattling off a few more wins and not having quite such a battle to stay in these games. But at the end of the day, we just got to wait, right? And I love what I'm seeing from our young prospects, Ulrichsen, Kudryavtsev, Wouters. I mean, he's just a dog. That's why he's wearing the C down there in Abbotsford. He gives you 100% every game. So these poor guys are working their asses off. And I just feel bad for them. When you watch, you know, sometimes they just look a little bit dejected because they don't really have the answers, even though they're leaving everything on the ice.
So as we sit right now, the Abbotsford Canucks have fallen to 31st in the AHL with how many points? 9 points so far through 18 games. And then the Vancouver Canucks are sitting in 30th with 20 points through 23 games. So as a franchise from top to bottom, this Canucks organization has become a giant joke. And it's, I mean, like I said, these losses in Abbotsford are not a result of anything other than them lacking talent. It's not because Manny Malhotra is making insane line decisions. It's because they do not have the players that they need because everyone's been hurt. Whereas with the Vancouver Canucks, They have pieces. They could still do better. They should have done better against the Calgary Flames tonight. So that means, by Canucks logic, when we play Anaheim on Wednesday, that means we're going to win 7-0, right?
100%.
What is the over-under for how bad this season has to go for Adam Foote to be fired?
I have no idea, man. I have no idea because that would involve Alvin and Rutherford having to admit they were wrong. Right? And I don't think they're willing to do that. I think they honestly stick it out like for a full season. And that scares me a lot. But we'll have to see. We'll have to see. Like we need to hear from management a bit. And I need to hear Adam Foote taking a little more responsibility for what's going on and why they're not generating the chemistry and the chances that they should be.
Adam Foote failed chemistry in high school. That much is clear. Oh my God, Dustin. Is there anything you want to say to chat before I let you go?
No, I appreciate them all. Look at them. Look at them attack.
Yeah.
I appreciate you all. Trolls. Jersey Jerry, appreciate it. You know what? Good or bad, whether you like it or not, you're here and you're chatting. So
yep.
You don't want to pick fights with this chat though. They'll have my back no matter what. So I appreciate you all. Tough loss tonight. I hope everyone has a good start to their week. I hope everyone has a good Monday, and we will see everyone for the next game. Oh man, I really hope we get some changes to the lineup, but if we don't, we'll be there for you, and we will be there to suffer alongside you.
Dustin, I appreciate your time, and enjoy the rest of your night. We'll talk again on Wednesday, brother.
Absolutely. Take care, man.
Dustin Boydell, the Silver Fox, stopping by to break down the Canucks breakdown. So let's go on over and have a look at the poll question here, which I will now finish. Did Russ curse the game by naming it a must-win? 40% of you are saying yup. 24% said it was Aquaman's fault. 23% said nope. And 13% said maybe. Right? So it's my fault. I will take the loss. Let's have a look at the fan funding now, too. Hunter showing up before the game, $2, saying 2-1 Canucks. Unfortunately, that wasn't right. Jay Baca was here, and he used his became a member. His 7th month as a member, so thank you very much, Jay. Major Dow is here. If you in Anaheim on the 26th, I have a ticket for you. So if anyone's in Anaheim on the 26th, they will take you. He will take you to the game, and then $20 if we lose. Foote gets effing fired, says Hunter. I wish. And the Canucks are trash. But the Flames are going down 7-13-4 with a $2 donut for Major General. And then Jay donated a gifted membership. Thank you very much, Jay, for the gifted membership. And then he says, cheers, with a $2 donut. And then Hunter donating 5 gifted memberships, which is followed up immediately by Major General donating a gifted membership. And then Hachiko, using his monthly membership message, says, we're going to tank, aren't we? Share with Dusty, $10 dono coming in from Hunter. And then KGZ using his monthly membership message say, just the right amount of scruff. Welcome back, Dusty. Hope you had a swell time. Then Muhammad, $2 dono. Russell, please bring Dobby. Please bring Dobby. Let's go Canucks. And it is 9 o'clock, so we will feed Dobby his dinner now. Major General saying, let's score more than the other team with a $2 dono. And then $22 dono saying 22 points needed to be ahead of the Leafs, says Hunter. We failed you on that. Big Mac donating $5. Can we acquire Caitlin Clark? She kills in the WNBA. Now she's playing golf with Michael Jordan. Hockey sticks in her hand for the Nucks. Well, we're willing to try anything right now. Hunter donating another gifted membership. And then Colin Whitehead using his monthly membership message to say, Russell, do you think Kyrie would be a good fit for PD? I hope so. Maybe the Canucks trade for him soon. Russell, you're doing a great job. I hope the Vancouver can tie it up and we can still win this game. Have faith, everyone. I had faith too, and they let me down. And then Big Mac with the $1 into the swear jar. And then $2 from Major General. Send all the Canucks to the minors and bring up Abby. Yep. And then Connor Hill, Paragrapher Pro, Pete DeBoer. It is then a. No, who knows? Who knows what the Canucks will do now? Calvin liked the Rusty and Dusty show. 100% Dusty. Room is split. Swede or USA. Okay, let's grab W's dinner. I'll give you guys waters. Waters. I always say waters. It's waters. I'll be right back with Dusty. Or with Dusty. With Dobby and his dinner. Going the wrong direction. On Dusty. Dobby. Oh, Dobby. Absolutely lost it. Okay. Okay, my fluffy boy. Are you ready for this, people? For Dobby to eat his dinner right in front of your eyes? To make you guys feel a little better about the Canucks shitting the bed? Dobby, Dobby, Dobby. Oh, yes, for a sweet one. Oh, yes, chew your food like a good boy. Yes, what a sweet one. You're not chewing your food, bro. Oh, yes. Look at him go. Look at this sweet little monkey. Oh, yeah, and you made a bit of a mess too, huh? A bit of a mess. There you go, my boy. Sure, that's all of them. That's all of them, huh? Oh, yes, Alberton. Such a proud young man you are, aren't you? Do you love your papa? Or do you love your mom more? You love your mom more? Is that what you're telling me? In front of my whole stream, you're going to tell everyone that you love Crystal more than me? Yeah, that's what he's saying, guys. That's what he's saying, huh? Huh? Why would you say that? Okay, Dobby. Can I have a kiss? Oh, he burped right in my face instead. Dobby hates me. The Canucks lose 5-2 and Dobby belches in my face instead of giving me a smooch. That summarizes the night pretty good there. Oh my gosh. Okay, I'm going to close this door so I don't bug Crystal. All right. Let's finish things up here, kids. As I mentioned, well, we will be live on Tuesday, so we're not live tomorrow, but we will be live on Tuesday. We'll be live for the Be a Pro stream. And then again, we'll be live on Wednesday for the Canucks versus the Ducks. We're going to have Major General joining live from the Anaheim Ducks pregame. And then we're also going to have Dustin Boydell there. And we're going to have a new guest named Sarah from a YouTube channel called Sarah Loves Hockey. So that's all going to be happening when we are streaming the Ducks game on Wednesday. So we'll be live on Tuesday for Be a Pro, and we'll be live on Wednesday for the Ducks versus the Canucks. Okay? Right, Beauty, the amount of pucks lost in the passes on the skates. Yep. Love Hughes, but Bedsy would be better at this point. About 5 years younger, I believe. Yep. Hi, guys. Sorry I had to do work. What's up, Emmanuel? No, because losing Hughes for Bedard takes away from our D. I think I'd be fine with that at this point. Give me Connor Bedard over Hughes. We've got enough defense to cover up. Hawks wouldn't do it. Nope. Canucks might. Bedsy almost makes sense. Never happen. Almost makes sense. Never happen. Yeah, agreed, Segmina. I had to do homework. Sup, Emmanuel? Stupid fingers. Who is Aunt Betsy? What's poppin', Big Mac? This Jersey Jerry guy? Z6R. I'm eating good tonight. Nice, says Van Albede. Everyone is allowed their own takes. LFG, Myers for head coach. Adam Foote for defenseman. Nah, I'm eating white spot. I hardly get fast food. Laugh out loud. Tasty. Betsy aunt won't do, but her sister will. Nah, wish I was though. Thank you, Russell, for streaming. Much appreciated, and have a great evening, guys. Fries, veggie burger, and Sprite taste like pure water. Give me the recipe. I never tried potato salad. Who is weaker at sea than Van? Nobody. They might have the worst center depth in the entire league. How are you, says Jeremiah. Milosh, who is this Jersey Jerry fool? I don't know, Milosh. Never seen him. I think this is the bar to fire him already. Yep, I hope so. Mods, time him out. He's being rude now. Some kind of troll, but we are bigger than. Yep. No one is fixing this mess without major surgery. Armageddon Death, what's up, my dude? We stay in the bottom of the league since Flames pass us. All right. Well, we're coming for it. We're coming for the bottom spot. Rusty and Dusty, Rusty and Dusty, Rusty and Dusty. Riley Fraser, I'm very sad. Me too, Riley. Deadly Flames, GG, but still weird we won. I can't lie. Nothing is perfect. You're GG, my dude. I'm glad you can have some joy. Deadly Flames, you haven't had a lot of joy this year, so I'm fine with you getting some joy. Milosh, thanks, Dusty and Russ. Why does Adam Foote look like he just woke up hungover? Because he probably is drunk every night while he makes up the lines. This has been a game to never remember, never. What's up, Johnny? Yeah, never remember this. Dude, you just answered your own question, Swervin. Feed my boy, Dobby, says Emmanuel. Zach says, to evil! Jimmy Meyer, we literally being bumped up and down to third and now wild card. Isn't that crazy? Yeah, you guys are all over the place. Big Mac's like, Dobby, 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 Dobby. Johnny's like, it's nice that Russ takes care of our dog for us. Yep, I will always take care of your dog because Dobby is owned by the stream, right? Milosh is like, Dobby, Dobby, Dobby. And Riley Fraser's like, so cute. And Emmanuel's like, Dobby, Rusty and Dusty. Dobby, Rusty and Dusty. Dobby, Rusty and Dusty. No more Johnny Bluebone, eh? And then Riley's like, Dobby, Dobby, Dobby. And then German's like, Das ist nicht gut. Who's who? Swervin, I eat my dinner out the side of my face too. Like this. Am I red or blue? I think you're Bluebone, right? Johnny Bluebone? Dobby is like chat's little African sponsorship child. Boy better be living it up. I'm just joshing. Well, your channel suggests you are a Bluebone. He said, don't make me choose. Laugh out loud. We play Dark Charge next. Hopefully we can win that game. Miserable Sabres fan, you never know. Dark Charge is like, it's okay. You could beat us because we came back from Sweden. Yeah, that was a hard trip for you guys to go all the way over to Sweden. I eat turkeys like Mantha does, in my A and out my mouth. What? Base is nice, but nicely before. Dark Fears like ducks fly together. Quack, quack, quack. Just incredible. Woo, great result tonight. Yeah, just incredible. Crazy stuff. Welcome to the chat. 21-33, the Canucks still, I repeat, still need a 2C. Tough choice. I don't know yet. Dark Fear, Ducks, or nothing is perfect. Just put Huggy on center. Yeah, that's what I keep on saying. Zach's like Dobby Dobby. Dialed in is always Justin. Yep. Yeah, Justin's always dialed in. If only the Canucks could play like Justin Treadable. That would be better, I think. Because he seems like he's always on point. Always on point. Yeah, Just Incredible is great. Thanks for being here, my dude. And then Nux will always be our favorite. Yep. Connor Gale, I'm off, lads. Shit performance by a shit team. Very disappointed. I think Foote's time is over. Okay, I root for your team, brother. Next game. This is Dark Fear. Swear Jar, this is Connor Gale. PD 1C. Everyone else is 4C, 5C. Yep. Donnie Bluebone. What's up, Donnie Bluebone? Surgery. Who? Where? What? No, surgery for the team is what he means. Anyways, later you're all Trevor Linden. Jersey Jerry is no more. I'm chilling, says Midnight Solar. Have a good night, says Washington Capitals Zoe fan. Die Hard is just drunk. Def, no curse. Yeah, I definitely cursed this. Midnight Solar, says Zach. And then I should be going to have to work at 7. Oh no, that's way too early. Like the way Dobby eats. Yeah. Oh, just like this. Nucks are better than Detroit. Barely. What if everyone in chat for the entire stream just said, extra pickles, extra pickles, extra pickles? Says Doug Worlds. I'd love some extra pickles. I love me some pickles. Accumulate Heronic Spartan Bedard player on the Red Wings. No, I am more miserable Sabres fan. Armageddon death. Yeah, Russell. It's a tough time to be a Russell right now. Still hard to sleep with my stupid hands. Watch going to have to see the orthopedic. Oh no. Puck it have Quinn strap on pads. Yeah, put him in net. Can we time travel to 2024? I wish, Riley. Check out Dr. Berg and Motivational Doc Patricia on YouTube. Hope everyone had a decent night here. I hope the rest of everybody's night is better than fantastic. I would like that. Ask, type in the question. It's okay. Coots will be 2C in 4 years. PD will be in his prime. I hope so, Donnie Bluebone. Castle Siege. Always enjoy conversation. Sorry about the hit on your player, Deadly Flames. That's very nice of you. Receive the right answer with those 2 channels. I lost $700 betting on Labushkin Nichushkin to get a hat trick. Oh no, Doug's World. Our worst game today, I say. Yeah, Kane Surge, you lost. What's up with that? Big Mac, I like how you go all in, Doug. Happy to hear Dougie's World. Dobby's World! All right, everyone. We're going to call it there. Again, we will be live on Tuesday. Snap Dancer, yes. Am I late to the group therapy session? Yeah, unfortunately, we're just finishing up Snap Dancer. Nice to have you here. You should have lost Deadly Flames. Wasn't Clay supposed to be on? He was. He was on during the pregame. He was on during the pregame. All right, kids. I will be live tomorrow for the... I'll be live on Tuesday for the Be a Pro stream, and then we'll be live again on Wednesday for the Canucks game against Anaheim. It's going to be a lot of fun. Thank you to Dustin for being here tonight for 2 sessions. Thank you for Clay for joining us from Rogers Arena pregame. And thank you to Ryan from Talking Flames podcast for joining the show as well. And until Tuesday, remember, my name is Russell Holiday. This is Nothing is Perfect. And make sure that you make good choices.
Thank you for having me. Thank you to everyone who requested to hear my beautiful voice too. I appreciate that.
How you doing tonight?
Doing good.
Thank you very much for taking the time out of your very first hockey game to join the stream. Everyone was very excited to see you, and enjoy the rest of the game in the 3rd period.
Yeah, thank you so much. Bye-bye, guys.
Trevor Beggs joining the show from Locked On Canucks. Thanks for joining me today, brother.
My pleasure, Russell. How you doing today, buddy?
I'm doing really good.
Hey, buddy. What an intro. Thanks, man.
Hey, no problem. It's nice to see you again. It's been a while.
Dude, absolutely. Yeah, those late nights, early mornings.
Yeah, weird
they were rough.
We are excited to welcome Dave Hall to the show. Welcome, my man.
Hey, thanks for having me today. I'm excited to be on.
Yeah. We're excited to welcome to the show Larry Fisher.
Thanks for having me, Russell. Looking forward to talking lots of hockey.